We're good, everybody. It's your boy Showtime. We live and direct, lock and loaded. Hope everybody having a fantastic day. Salute to all my people. They always support, man. Make sure y'all come and hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. Let a few people come in, man. I know I've been on chill mode lately, man. You know. But this one right here, y'all might want to listen to this one. Y'all gotta tune into this. We're good, y'all. I see y'all in here, man. Salute, James Anderson. DTG, we're good, homie. What's good, Alex? Brandon, what's good? My boy Roy Davis. Baby boy 24. What else, Slim? What else did it? What else, Sean W? Let's get that. Couple minutes, we can start, man. Salute, y'all. We're good. He's on fire. Hey, today finna be one of them shows, y'all. I ain't gonna lie to you. Man, I appreciate y'all tuning in, man. Salute Skinner. We're good, Skinner. It's finna be a wildfire. I got some stuff I want to get out of my chest. Before I get my opinion, I want to let y'all know something. When I speak on my videos, everything is not just my opinion. It's coming from somewhere. I never jump up and jump on stuff. When stuff like this come out, I sit back, try to get understanding, and I make phone calls. Or somebody tell me. A lot of stuff to feel right in my lap. It's not hard. It's not hard getting around some of these NBA cats or guys that know them or some. It's a lot more simple than what y'all think. Cause I see, I gotta get stuff on my chest, bro. I'm seeing, I hear all this talk, all on Twitter and Instagram, television, and YouTube. But guys on YouTube, bro, we gotta keep it 100 though. Cause like you gotta understand something. These people on TV, bro, they can't say what they want to say. Even us on YouTube, we don't own YouTube. We got guidelines we have to follow. We can't say what we really want to say. Now I'm finna tell y'all some real stuff. I don't care who come up in here, how many people up in here. If you with me, you're with me. If not, you're not. I'm not. I don't care. When I'm doing this YouTube stuff, bro, I refuse to do this shit just to do it and say anything just because I might get some type of attention. I don't care about attention, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. That's why a lot of stuff y'all hear me say it came true. A lot of stuff. And this summer, once again, before I even get to saying what I'm saying, let's talk about what's going on. Everybody knows Phoenix Suns owner, also the Phoenix Mercury owner of the WNBA team, have been suspended 1 year and fined $10 million by the NBA as a result of an investigation into the Suns franchise. The NBA announced the punishment Tuesday, saying the investigation found during this time with the Suns and the Mercury, Sarver used the N-word at least 5 times with recounting the statements of others. There were also instances of inquiry conduct towards female employees. The NBA said in its statement including sex-related comments, inappropriate comments on employees' appearances. The NBA commissioned an investigation after ESPN published a story in November 21st detailing allegations of racism during the Sarver 17 year as an owner. And that story, and they got to get a direct credit to Baxter Holmes because he's been covering that. Nobody else said nothing about that till he said something about it. Early today, Commissioner Adam Silver, he came out today, and I sat back and I'm waiting on his statement. I'm waiting on people to give me answers. I didn't call. I didn't get, and I didn't do no show yesterday about it. You know why? Nobody reached out back to me. I made phone calls, but they did. They told me today. They told me some stuff. Some of this stuff I ain't gonna be able to say on here, bro. I'm talking about somebody that worked as work as an employee. One of them work as an employee, and one of them played actually on the team. One of the people told me. See what y'all don't realize, like, let me get to that part. But Adam Silver came out. This was his statement, y'all. I'm gonna play this clip, and y'all, and I'm just gonna play the clip.
I think everybody in this room would agree that if any of us had said or done even a small percentage of the things that Robert Sarver has been shown to have said and done, we would be fired. And I assume that anybody working at Olympic Tower, if they had done even a percentage of that, would be fired. And anybody who worked for any of your 30 teams would easily be fired. Why would there be a different standard? And understanding the complications of removing an owner, why should there be a different standard for the owner of an NBA team than there would be for everybody who works in this league?
Fair question. I don't say, you alluded to it, Howard, that there are particular rights here of someone who owns an NBA team as opposed to somebody who's an employee. The equivalent of a $10 million fine and a 1-year suspension, I don't know how to measure that against a job, but I have certain authority by virtue of this organization, and that's what I exercised. I don't have the right to take away his team. I don't want to rest on that neat legal point because, of course, there could be a process to take away someone's team in this league. It's very involved, and I ultimately made the decision that it didn't rise to that level. But to me, the consequences are severe here on Mr. Sarver. Reputationally, it's hard to even make those comparisons to somebody who commits an inappropriate act in the workplace in somewhat of an anonymous fashion versus what is a huge public issue now around this person. So there's no neat answer here. I mean, it's other than owning property, the rights that come with owning an NBA team, you know, how that's set up within our Constitution, what it would take to remove that team, you know, from his control is a very involved process. And it's different than holding a job. It just is when you actually own a team. It's just a very different proposition.
Second row on the right, Tanya.
Tanya Ganguly, New York Times. Was there any discussion today about?
Now, you heard Commissioner on Adam Silver. Before I get my comment, this is a reaction. Now, pay attention, y'all. I want y'all to really pay attention. See, nobody breaking this stuff down to y'all. I'm going to tell y'all the truth. Everybody, bro, we got to start thinking more rational what we do, bro. Ain't nobody thinking rational around here, bro. Ain't nobody really, y'all missing it. Y'all missing this stuff, bro. Nobody's paying attention. You're guessing it. You're jumping to conclusions. Pay attention. That's Jay Crowder's response, y'all. Wow. Jamal Crawford. Sterling 2.0. Seen this movie before. He has. Referring to the situation 2014, which we're going to get to that with Donald Sterling. Thinking about Tupac passing 26 years ago, the stuff he was rapping about it then still applies today. Face of the NBA, LeBron James. Start with this. Read through the Sarver stories a few times now. I got to be honest. Our league definitely got this wrong. I don't need to explain why. Y'all read the stories and decided for yourself. I said it before. I'm going to say it again. There is no place in this league for this kind of stuff, of behavior. I love this league and I deeply respect our leadership, but this isn't right. There's no place for misogyny, sexism, racism in the workplace. Don't matter if you own a team or play for the team. We hold our league up as an example of our values, and this ain't it. Bro, what this whole summer have taught y'all, bro? We've been speaking on this from the beginning, even with the Kevin Durant stuff. That showed y'all something, right? Y'all ain't get the picture. Y'all ain't get the drip yet. NBA players don't own the league. Why y'all? That's not surprising. And by the way, from the stuff said to me, bro, that man shouldn't even be, dog. You know damn well he shouldn't have no team. But there's a catch to this stuff, though, bro. Y'all don't realize this. You know the catch to this whole thing, y'all? He's not the only one racist. Allegedly. So I ain't trying to get strikes and all this other stuff. The NBA has been doing a good job of making it seem like they don't have the same problem the NFL had. But actually, they do. Most of these owners are racist. Do y'all really believe that Adam Silver knew that didn't know what was going on? Y'all really think he was shocked about this? Listen what this man said. Y'all ain't catch that. That man said, I saw a quote. Now he said he's surprised and he's shocked about this. And one quote. The next quote is, guess what he said, y'all? He's been here for 18 years. He's growing up. Hold up. What you mean he's growing up? I thought you said you shocked about this. So what you saying? He's growing up from this behavior that you already know? So why are you shocked about it? What you shocked about? Y'all ain't catch that? Gotta pay attention. See, that's why they keep getting. See, I'm gonna get to some real stuff. I'm gonna talk about these fake black leaders around here. I'm sick of this shit. But let me get this out the way first, bro. I heard don't expect none of these players to come out going in speaking on this stuff. They gonna get blackballed. And I ain't make this up on the message. They can't come out and just speak in context about this stuff, bro. That's why they're gonna put them little, wow, this is not, we don't want this part of the league. They can't go in context, y'all. They don't run the league. And it's another thing. Y'all missed the whole point with the Donald Sterling stuff. It didn't just happen because the players put on these cute t-shirts and sweaters and all this other stuff. Y'all gotta understand, there are a couple of things had to take place to get Donald Sterling ass up out of the team, out of the NBA. Number one, the video drop. Did y'all know this? Maybe nobody knows. Donald Sterling been racist before he got there. Before he came an owner, he was racist. He didn't just come racist in 2014. He been racist. And everybody knew it because half of them are racist. Duh. Donald Sterling knew. Duh. Adam Silver knows. Duh. The reason why he had to get out of there because of the video. It was a bad look on the NBA. They had to do something. Public pressure. But you know what's crazy? He banned them, right? He had to put the team. He still had control of the team, right? Because guess what? Adam Silver don't run the NBA. He's under the owners. He listened to the owners. They had to put the team in his wife's name. This is what y'all ain't realized. The players and the owners didn't push Donald Sterling out. His wife sold the team. They was losing money. She sold the team to Steve Ballmer. That had to literally be. He had got banned, but his wife sold the team. That's why he was suing. They didn't just kick him out and the team was all on Steve Ballmer's. No, they had to literally go through them two things. He didn't think she was going to sell a team. And now we sitting here with this blunt look on our face, and we sitting there saying to ourselves, we just can't let this happen again. This stuff been happening. Why y'all so surprised? These owners don't give a damn about these players. Most of these it's on a few out there. I know for a fact. Just listen to folks. It's on a few. The Mark Cubans, the Steve Ballmers. I'm talking about guys that's really involved in basketball. Most of them owners don't know basketball. They just use this as another side hustle, bro. This is their side. They just getting money off this stuff. A lot of these folks was already rich because their mothers and fathers were slave owners. And they already had money. Then you had the Steve Ballmers that got rich on their own. You feel what I'm saying? With this tech company and all this other stuff. The Mark Cubans, they weren't born rich. Most of them cats already had money, and it was already racist. So why are y'all surprised? I don't know. And the NBA is doing a good job of covering this stuff up. Adam Silver sat there and double talked, and he was nervous and he shook because of the peer pressure that's going on with the NBA. And by the way, y'all think Roberts, that cat, will let y'all do him the same way they did on Robert on Donald Sterling? He got some of them NBA owners by the balls, allegedly. He know a lot of stuff about other folks. Allegedly, I'm gonna say in my opinion, some of these folks be getting into some deep shit that the public don't know about. Allegedly. Some of these owners be out there doing some of that stuff. Y'all don't understand this stuff. Most of us out here, and this is, y'all know what's crazy? Most of us out here is working for a company, and the owner of the company is just like that man right there. I have seen him. I'm from Alabama. I can tell you about Ray Sills. You know why? Because when I was a shorty, I was riding my bike, my homies, and I saw KKK coming out of the cemetery with shotguns. I can tell you about racism. I was called a nigga before. When I pressed the man about it while I was at my job, I was told I had to go tell the owner, right? I went straight to the owner, right? And told that man, you think that man did something about it? No. This is what they don't tell y'all. Ask anybody, y'all know somebody in the NBA, they're going to tell y'all this for a fact. These NBA players just can't come out and say what's really on their mind. Just because they got all this money and stuff, they can't say what they want to say because of the integrity of the league. They got a fat ass book with rules. They can't even talk to the owners. Did you not know that? That's why it was a big deal that Kevin Durant did it. Yeah, Kevin Durant can pull that stuff out. Steph Curry can't just go directly talk to Joe Tsai. He can't. He got to go through the GMs. Yeah, maybe LeBron and Kevin Durant, they can pull it out. The mother cats can't do that. That's why that was so weird. That's why they made a big deal out of it. That's not usual. Players can't just talk to the owner. Them owners are so far ahead, they are billionaires. What is a millionaire to a billionaire? Just like them same folks that so many folks try to praise and put them ahead of regular folks. They look down on us, but guess what? Them billionaires look down on them. They see all of us black people just a bunch of ignorant fools. Let's be honest. And we don't do nothing about it. Somebody call us that, we don't do nothing about it. What did we do? What do we stand for as a community? We keep on talking about, oh, the players and this, that, and the third got to do something about this. What are you doing for your people? What are you doing? How we gonna tell these celebrities to stand up for us? Are you doing your part? We can't depend on them folks. I told y'all, like I said in my post, the black community, I know some people don't want to hear this. It's the truth. I'm black, man. I can speak my mind. And I can speak on the black community because I'm black. The black community is all for themselves. Everybody talk this. I want to see the other person win. I can tell you they really don't. So you talk the talk. We don't really stand on that. That's why them people, they can say what they want to say. That man sat there and he said, nigga, you said nigga, bro. What's the problem? Y'all say nigga all the time. When the white folks when the police, y'all make a big deal of the police killing, guess what they saying? Well, so the police do. I mean, y'all kill each other all the time. You know how I know that? Because I done worked with I done had a white boss that sat there and told me straight to my face, I don't know why people be protesting. Don't black people kill each other every day? A white man said that. That's how they really feel. Not all, but you know what I'm talking about. Not all, because I got respect for all races. So let's not sit here and act like, oh, it's the NBA players got to stand up for the black people. Rappers need to stand up for black people. Well, bro, it don't work like that, guys. How about this? How about you do your part? Do your part, bro. Don't worry about nobody else doing. Just do your part. Stop bragging about smashing another black man girl, a wife. Stop bragging about robbing another black man. Stop bragging about killing another black man. Stop disrespecting the dead of a black man. How about that? Stop disrespecting your mama. Stop disrespecting your girlfriend, your wife, your baby mama. And take care of your kids. How about that? Start right there. Before we start talking about what somebody else doing to us. What about we doing themselves? But let's get back to this point. I can get deep off that, but I want to get back to this. I don't expect no players to come out and do nothing. Until some videotapes or something come out, I don't expect this to turn into some, we're not going to play in that. I don't expect that at all. I would be surprised. I don't see it. Because the Donald Sterling thing, let's be honest. Yeah, y'all really think that basketball, them had them little sweaters and standing up. Y'all thought that's what got that man out of that house? If them tape, bro, if it wasn't meant for that girl putting them tapes out, that man would still be on the Clippers. Let's be honest. He would have never got banned. If that's the case, why did it go that long? Why? You think that's the first time he said something racist? No, it was just caught on video. This man Robert saying all of this stuff. He been saying this stuff. He jokes about stuff like this. I know people like that. I have worked with men like that. That's racist, nasty, gonna say whatever's on their mind because they feel like they have power. What you gonna do about it? I'm the reason why you take care of your family. I can fire you and you'll be jobless and you're not able to take care of your family. I done seen them talk nasty to somebody before, bro. I done seen this with my own eyes. I know how the game is. That stuff just don't apply to us. It applies to the NBA. Just because they're making millions of dollars, they're powerless. They can't just say what they want to say. You think the NBA was happy about CJ McCollum coming out talking about some of the stuff he was talking about for old players sitting out and all this stuff? They don't want you to know some of that stuff, man. Them owners are cowards. When them teams fail, they hide behind closed doors and let the players and the GMs and the other guys take the blame when they the ones that's in charge. Hold on a second, y'all. Hold on a second. Let me get y'all in here real quick. Because I'm finna go in. We're gonna talk about this other stuff too. We gotta talk about what Royce White said about Steph Curry and LeBron James and others. We're gonna talk about that too. Nobody talking about that. I'm the first. I'm actually the first one to actually talk about that. That went over a lot of people here. There's so much going on at once. What Royce White said yesterday went over a lot of people head. And what he been talking about. But he couldn't say that while he was in the NBA. Absolutely not. And that's right. That's another reason why he haven't got another opportunity. Players can't say that stuff now, bro. Guys care about their livelihood. They're not trying to get blackballed. It's easy for us to sit back and say, oh, this guy need to do this. This guy need to do that. He should be coming out. It's easy to say that when we behind computers and we sitting back working out on normal jobs. But if you in their shoes, you ain't finna say nothing. You ain't gonna mess up your money and a chance to take care of your family. Let's be real. You don't think Chris Paul and them been know this stuff? Don't let me get started on him. Give me just a second, y'all. Give me just a second. Hold on, just a second, y'all. All right, I'm back, y'all. Hit that like button. Now, what I was saying, close. They can't have. He said that they're athletes. They don't have to be activists. We shouldn't expect them to. I agree. Cho boy. Okay, hold on, baby. I agree. Why should we expect? This is my thing though. Why we trying to put all the responsibility on public figures because Muhammad Ali and them did it. Bro, how about this? As a man, how about you stand up for your for and control what's around you first? Because the minute we start realizing we need each other and we need to support each other and really root for each other, this gonna continue to happen. They don't take us serious. When y'all gonna start to understand that? They don't take us serious. All this kumbaya stuff, when they come against us, what does that mean? If you're not standing up for yourself and you're not standing up for the community when every single day, what does that mean when stuff like this happen? They don't take you serious. They're like, man, y'all don't really, black people don't really like each other. I watched that man, like I told y'all, and he said to my face bravely, he said, look, why do blacks protest when the police do stuff like this, when blacks kill each other all the time? You don't think that's how most of them feel? That's why when a man came out, he was caught on tape on Rachel Nichols saying, I'm tired of all this Black Lives Matter stuff is overwhelming. But y'all see when Ant-Man came out, and I'm gonna tell y'all something, Ant-Man made a mistake right there. When Ant-Man came out and said he made that little video, that was dumb of him. He know he can't get away with that, bro. You in the NBA and you a public figure like that, you can't be saying stuff like that. What happened though, y'all? What happened? 24 hours later, that man had to give out a statement. Minnesota gave out a statement. The NBA gave out a statement. They don't play that. Because them people stick together. All them other coaches out there, they going to stick together. African Americans, we don't stick together. So when stuff like this happen, we trying to do all this. Oh, we got to do something about this. We not taking serious. Understand what I'm saying and process that. We gotta love and we gotta learn to appreciate each other. While we here, don't wait till y'all dead and gone and start appreciating and showing love. Showing love while you here. Show each other love while you here. Don't wait till somebody die and say, "Oh, I had a lot of love for the man. I loved him." See, that don't mean that. Trap said, "Money run this world. These billionaires run most communities. They have mad influence on the city and states. The government don't even have billions. And that's a fact. Do your research." That's facts. That's facts. We out here looking for, oh, why is LeBron James? Why is these LeBron James? He has ties to Nike. He had all these endorsements. He got a lot to lose. Of course, he's not gonna come out and say much. Steph Curry ain't gonna come. He finna sign a $1 billion deal. You think this man gonna risk all of that for this and come out and just speak on this stuff like that and say stuff he's not supposed to? None of these play. It's a whole lot of stuff behind the scenes that happen. They not even talking about it. And they know, but it's not to the public, and they're not gonna speak on that. They're not allowed to speak on certain stuff. It's in a rule book. Why are y'all acting like y'all shocked? Everybody act like, oh, they stood up and got Donald Sterling like that. No, they did not. The players wasn't the reason why they left. Because they want these t-shirts. I want to see what they're going to do now. I want to see what they're going to do. Is they going to go out there and make a stance in the basketball and the football, the NBA, the WNBA? Is they going to sit there and make a stance and say, oh, we're not going to play for the team? I want to see this. I want to see it. I don't expect them to do it. But you know what I do expect? I expect us among each other that communicate with each other every day. How about it start here? How about we start to show a change around here and start showing each other more respect than what we do, instead of rooting against each other, plotting against each other all the time? How about that? How about we start showing them folks that we really care about each other and we really want our respect? Because they're not going to give us respect because they don't see us as respectable people. When all we do is walk around this thing plotting to kill each other every single day, stealing from each other, not taking care of our black kids.
Hey, come on,
Not
show.
respecting our black moms.
I gotta cut her right there and say, when did they respect us when they rode up to our ancestors in Africa when we were living peacefully? What about that? Like, that's what I mean, man. It ain't even about that, bro. To be honest, it ain't even about that. We threats,
bro.
You know, as a people, we threats. We have greatness within us. If the world is a level playing field, it ain't even gonna be fair for them. That's what sports show. That's what the world show as a whole. That's how I feel. I'm based in Africa. I ain't even in America. We feel a lot of the forces of the world in terms of foreign policy and things like that. But did they respect our ancestors when they came here and took them? You know, did we respect ourselves at that time?
Okay, so okay, let me ask you a question. Why did Martin Luther King and them do all the marching for then?
Yeah, to be free, for freedom, human rights,
to be free,
respect,
right? To get away
dignity,
from what the stuff our ancestors were getting away with, right? They was a bond, right? Black people was on the same page, right? Black Parliament, the Black Panthers, all this stuff, right? Yes or no?
Yes.
Right. Why you think they made gangs? The gangs weren't originally about killing each other. It was about going against the police. Did you know that?
Okay. Yeah, I didn't know that, but okay.
So you're not going to sit here and tell me that's not the problem. You're not looking at deeper than which it's a deeper situation going on here, bro. This is what you're not understanding. Go ahead. I ain't gonna go ahead.
Oh no, I just had a question. You said something about Royce White and what he said about Steph Curry and them. Like,
oh yeah, I'm finna get to this. I'm finna get to it.
What he say?
I'm gonna get to it.
Okay.
Okay. Hold on. Let me get to it. All right. So look, we're gonna come back to that. I'm gonna open up the panel. We can go back and forth. Look, let me put this Royce right out here. So y'all know, Steph Curry sat down with Rolling Stone, right? They talked about the Kevin Durant part. Now, there's another part to the interview that people are not really talking about, which was what he said about he spoke on abortions. He also spoke on the Donald Trump. Now, this part right here, said this speaking on what is this? Yeah, the issue of abortion rights. You go read that comment and if y'all see, I don't have it in my face. That's kind of small. I can't really read that. But y'all can read that right there. Now he said this about Donald Trump. And now this sparked attention from Royce White. This is what he said. He basically said that Donald Trump should be treated as a serious threat. Now, Royce White. Now I'm gonna play the video. I'm gonna play a video for you, and but I'm gonna read this comment, his tweet. This is what his tweet is. Now, some people ain't gonna like what he said. Now, some people gonna understand where he coming from. Now, where's the tweet? Okay, here we go. So here's Royce White, former NBA player. Steph Curry is a great basketball player, one of the best of all time. Other than that, he's a bought-off beta male who wants to be a driven force for the ever-expanding middle in a corrupted status quo. I don't need to talk about Donald Trump. How about China? #Godspeed. And he also went a little deeper in this video. I'm gonna play this clip for y'all, and y'all kind of get to understand what he may say. A lot of people ain't gonna agree with him. A lot of people will.
Everybody in the West is on the China gravy train. We all sent our manufacturing to China in the 70s. Nixon, who was a Republican, and Kissinger, Henry Kissinger, they opened up China as the great new horizon. You know why? Because China has low-cost labor. Guess who those jobs were taken from? Black people.
Yeah. Everybody.
Latinos, working class white people. They were taken from Americans. And so all of them now are quiet on the China issue because they're all getting money there. So to me, anybody who doesn't speak out on the China issue that knows about it, if you don't know about it, that's different. But if you know about it and you don't speak on it because you're getting a bag of money, you're a sellout. You're no different than the Africans that took money to put black people on slave ships.
And you saying he knows about this?
Oh, they've asked him about it multiple times now. He refuses to speak on it. Yeah. But he got a $1 billion relationship with China, of course. I mean, to him and here's the really bad part. I'm not even so mad at LeBron and him looking out for himself because I expect people to be selfish. I'm old enough to understand people's selfishness. Here's what really makes me upset. A lot of black people just give him a pass. They go, yeah, he got to get his money. He got to get his money. You people have no morals, and this is how the black community has stayed in the condition it's in. This is why North High School can't keep a young player. Our communities are ransacked by sellouts. From the highest level, the highest podium that you could see on television, all the way down to the lowest grassroots community, nonprofit community activists.
So what are you suggesting for solutions?
I would say black people have to have some self-governance. I would say in order to have freedom, you must have self-governance. But in order to have self-governance, you have to have faith and sacred honor. And we have no faith. We've lost our faith. We've put our faith to the background and adopted their materialist mentality.
Huh. Y'all heard what he said? Ain't that what I just said, young African?
Yeah,
He just broke it down to you. That's facts.
Yeah, I heard that.
Now, we can have our opinion about Brun and all this other stuff. I don't care. I don't have to get in deep into that. But I want to hear the truth. And I like to hear facts. Those are facts, what he just said. It starts with us. We lost our way as a people. We don't hold nobody account. We don't have no parameters. We don't have no morals. And y'all know, this is America. The land of capitalism. Capitalism have no moral base. People they'll do anything for money. People selling their souls for OnlyFans. Women, all black women, all of a sudden feel like they have to get bodies done and all this different stuff. All mind is programmed. They got our mind so gone because they know we don't really respect and honor our color. We don't honor this for real, for real. Again, y'all don't look at it that way though. As long as y'all get a pair of J's, I got a pair of J's. So what? I can go get designer shoes and all that, and I can go talk to NBA players. So what does that mean? Like I told y'all, ain't nobody bigger than nobody else. I don't care what you got. I can bring whoever on here, basketball player, beat writer, who gives a shit. They not better than everybody on this panel and everybody in that chat. We all human beings. Just because he's 6 feet tall and he can dunk a basketball don't mean he's better than nobody else. You're still black and you have no power. He can't even speak on the China situation. You know why? Money gonna start running out. But y'all go ahead.
No, I agree with you, Show. A lot of the things he said, like it's gonna go over people's head, like you said, because you got to put what he said into context, though. Like you can't. It may seem like he's just saying it to say it, but like you got to dig deeper in the in the meaning of what he mean, the message he's trying to get across, basically. Because like you see these athletes, these singers, these rappers on TV, like who do they bring whenever like there's a big election coming out? They bring the rappers like Cardi B, like what's his name?
Right. And sad. Hold on, real second. Let me say it real quick. Salute to my boy 3 Stats for the donation. He said, keep grinding. Y'all know what they try to do. They trying to force
Yeah,
people to agree with their narrative of whatever. The NBA has a policy. They're gonna take games off election day, and they want everybody to vote. This supposed to be the land of the free. We're supposed to have our mind, our own thoughts. We're supposed to have freedom of speech.
exactly.
In reality, they give us this money to make us feel like we're something bigger than what we are. Really, we not.
And I like to add to that because y'all remember was that 2020 election? Yeah, because they were trying to, make Cardi B like the face of the not the face of the Democratic Party, but like a big influence on getting these young folks to vote and some of these older folks too. Like they thought if they brought her out, like that'll get more support from the Democratic Party and whatnot. But when Ice Cube, like this is the hypocrisy, bro. Like Ice Cube, like he said, okay, I'm gonna make an agreement with Black America or a contract with Black America. He said he sent it out to both parties. He said the Democrats said you got to wait till the election, and then just because he met with I'm not saying I'm not a Republican, I'm not a Democrat. I don't like politics like that. But he was trying to hear both sides out. But when he met with the Republicans, they're like, "Oh, you a coon, you a sellout." I'm like, he's just trying to get something done. At least he's trying to do something. But y'all praise Cardi B and these mainstream. Well, Ice Cube is mainstream, but Cardi B is more relevant now. So that's what I'm saying. But when Ice Cube did what he did, like he was called a coon and a sellout because like he was just meeting with both parties and like I don't understand what's wrong with that. He's trying to get some solutions. You get what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah. Absolutely. Bro, I look. Nobody, everybody again, bro. To prove me wrong. What we been witnessing the last 5 years with rappers. Rappers getting killed every year. I saw a stat. There's at least one rapper every year got killed. Do we try to do any of us come out there and try to say, hey, let's it's time to stand up and it's time to make a change? Do any of them athletes do none of that stuff and this is black? That's not going to stop them. That you know what? If Bron them came out right now and say, hey, we got to make a stance on stopping black rappers and stuff on killing each other. I doubt that's not gonna hurt their brand as long as they stay respectful within context. That's talking among each other. That's not disrespect to them.
Yeah, exactly. You saw what happened to Nipsey Hussle. Like he was trying to help his own people, and like another brother stabbed him in the back. Like even when you try to help your own people, like it's not good enough for some reason.
But who out there? Ain't nobody talking about that, bro. They don't. You know why? It don't benefit them, bro.
Wait. Hold up. Let me address this in the comment section. Sonya, nobody took Cardi B seriously. Oh, you'd be surprised. People take her voice seriously. They're like, yes, Queen. Like, way to use your platform to promote change. And I'm like, oh my god. I'm like, yeah, exactly. Logical Raptors fanatic. It's called lip service, but people don't see through it. Like, I don't. Like I don't get how to play with politics and they're all in bed with the same people. Like they all have a vested interest, to divide us and cause division and destruction amongst our people. Like I've never trusted the government, bro. Like let me be real. But y'all have so much faith in this government. Like I don't get why. Like it's like you worship these politicians. You get what I'm saying, man?
Yeah. Now with this Robert Sack on Sarver stuff, I'm really trying to figure out why everybody's so surprised. Most of the owners are like this.
Surprised either. I have no idea.
There are owners out there. Y'all don't think that man got stuff on other owners? Owners
Oh,
talk to each other.
he does.
If they talk against that man, he gonna let the cat out the bag. Believe that.
Oh yeah. And
Look what happened. Look what happened to John Gruden in the NFL. That ain't supposed to get out.
But it did. Yep.
Y'all ain't think they knew about John Gruden saying all them stuff in the emails?
Mm-hmm.
They did.
No, they did.
Mm-hmm. They did. Yep.
Of course. What's his name? The commissioner. I forget his name.
Roger Goodell.
Yeah.
Roger Goodell gonna come out and say, "Oh, this is so shocking," and so he knew that already. Owners own, guess what, too? Allegedly, owners own massage parlors too.
Oh,
But
yeah,
that's
yeah.
for another day.
Yeah.
Hint.
The Patriots owner. We already know, Showtime. We already know.
Owners do a lot of stuff behind closed doors, and they all among each other. They're billionaires. You get $1 billion, you're gonna feel like you're untouchable. How you think they feel? They look at us like we just a bunch of gnats and flies and fleas. They don't care about us. They don't care about those millionaires that put on chains on their neck and designer shoes and grills in their mouth. They don't care about that. As long as you out there making them money, if you die, matter of fact, you're worth more dead as a musician than you is alive.
Yep. Yeah. That's what happened with Prince and Michael Jackson.
And Kobe Bryant.
Basketball players, like I told y'all, there's only a few that really involved in basketball that actually support their teams. Steve Ballmer's, Mark Cuban's. There's a few, but most of them, they don't care. I heard. I'm forget it. West Carlin he just like this too. Your guy in New York, he's just like this too.
Oh yeah, he's another bad owner. Yep.
He's no different than Robert. I'm gonna say it. Forget it. He just like that too. The Chicago Bulls owner, he's no different.
Fine story. Yeah.
Don't forget the stuff that Ryan he did behind closed doors.
Oh yeah.
Maybe y'all don't know. Don't forget.
Who else?
Stop acting so surprised. None of these basketball players, all these folks know this stuff. If I know some stuff, you damn right they know. And a lot of people know.
Right.
They can't say nothing. Owners run the league. Players don't. Why you think don't nobody want to go to New York? It's because of the damn owner.
That is real.
Don't play for that owner. Come on, bro. It's common sense. Now they're gonna come out, he's playing around in this way, and this is how Robert Sarver play. He jokes around and it's inappropriate.
He's a juvenile. Yeah.
I know. I done work with people like that, owners like that. Oh, you got some funny looking hair there and all this other stuff. They say stuff on the slick and a joke.
You can't get away with that crap up here. Ooh.
But there's some truth within these jokes. You got to listen.
Mm-hmm.
But you know why they do it and they feel comfortable do it? Because they watch black people call each other niggas all the time.
Mm-hmm.
We all say the word. They watch black people call each other nigga and they watch black people kill each other. So guess what? We done made it so comfortable for them to be comfortable to talk to us like that and say different stuff. That's why they feel like this Black Lives Matter stuff was a waste of time. In their eyes, they didn't want to do that stuff.
They didn't. Because you remember, what's his name? Oh boy. That publicist, that was talking with Rachel Nichols a few years ago. He said he was tired of, the Me Too and, Black Lives Matter. And,
that was actually LeBron guy. That was his business.
That was LeBron publicist? I didn't know that.
That's LeBron. That was LeBron. That's LeBron business partner.
Yep.
Does he still do business with?
That we don't know.
But he never said nothing about it. But again, but you gotta understand, basketball players have to play the game. Once you sign them contracts, you in the NBA, you have to play. You got to play their game. You got to play along with what they. No matter, look, they can come call you nigga right then. He might have called Chris Paul a nigga for all I know. Chris Paul just can't come out and say he said this, he said that, because he'll get on blackball. You don't think they'll blackball him? You out your mind. Man, can't no basketball player take no owner down. Are you out your mind? Because in reality, y'all,
but do you think the other owners
did the other owners, y'all, hold on, don't forget this.
Okay.
Donald Sterling's wife sold the team before the other owners decide to make a final decision on if they want him out. Don't forget that part. Forget that. Adam Silver banned him. He gave the team to his wife, which means really he was still there. He just wasn't going to be seen. He's still there somewhere. It took for his wife to sell the team.
And then his wife
completely get him out of there.
And his wife they weren't even really together. So she probably did that to spite that nigga.
Yeah, that's all. Roy White. Roy White, kind of if you reminded, I talked about Royce White. Royce White, and what's your comment on that? He called Steph Curry a beta male. He thinks he's a beta male, and he called out LeBron James and others for not speaking out on the China issue.
Who is that? Wait. Royce White, the dude from Minnesota? That dude's a bitch. Don't listen to him. I know that dude. Yeah. Don't listen to him. I know him.
No,
I know him. He's from my neighborhood. I know him. He's one of those tap dancing dudes.
Okay, so what you think about his statement? Is there some truth? I understand. He's everything you said. I'm not fighting on that. What about what he said? Is there not some truth to what he's saying in that video I played?
What is he talking about? What do you mean? I think it's an instance of, it's the right message, but it's coming from the wrong messenger, maybe.
Wrong person.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, look, I'm not here to
because I know that guy. He's the type of person.
I'm not caping for nobody but the truth. That's what I'm caping for, the truth.
Yeah, but I know this dude. He's from my neighborhood. He's one of those dudes that hates on black folks. He's one of them.
So he just is he just there just to hate on Steph Curry because he couldn't get paid in the NBA or something? What is this?
Probably.
It's part of
now, I'm gonna say this. Now. What he said in that video was facts. I'm not taking it away. I don't care how much a hater he is, how much a coon. What he said in that video was facts. I ain't taking that away from
I didn't see the video. So yeah. But I'm looking at this statement. Yeah. But I just know this dude personally. Like he's from my neighborhood.
Oh, excuse me. I didn't mean to do that, fellas.
Yeah, he was photo police.
What he said in that video, now it might have come from the wrong person, but what he said in that video had some factual information.
What did he say?
Well, you had to go but he based this saying like how he don't expect guys like LeBron James to speak out on China and other issues because they get basically, like I said, they for themselves. When you got all this money, right?
Mm-hmm. But do people really know what's going on in China? Like these people, do they know what's really going on? Like what's the deal?
But he also spoke on that. You had to go back and watch the video, bro.
Because I know, because China and Hong Kong, right?
Yeah.
Because I know what's going on with China and Hong Kong. Because at one time, the British owned Hong Kong, and then they gave it back to China.
Mm-hmm.
But then China was like, look, y'all can still run your government. We're not going to make you a part of China. So even though Hong Kong is technically part of China, it's not. So I don't. And so Hong Kong can do whatever the Hong Kong really they have no autonomy because they're a part of China.
Yeah, but look, this something I don't want you to know, TC.
Mm-hmm.
You can learn something, and you can get something even from a fool.
I believe.
No,
I'm
telling you, I'm being honest.
I can agree with that.
He said, I agree with a lot of stuff. I don't care about him character-wise. I don't care for him. All I know is this: the message he said. That was that is some truth to that.
All right, I'll find the video.
Now, as far as this, I'm not here to call Steph Curry no beta male. I don't know Steph Curry well enough to be a beta male. I don't agree to that part. I'm gonna put this. Don't make myself clear. I'm not agreeing to nothing he's saying right here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
The video I played when he was speaking on how he don't expect guys to speak out on political issues because they doing business with them and all this stuff. And a lot of people are selfish, like I've been speaking on. The black community is selfish; they all for themselves. Yeah. So that's the part I'm agreeing with.
He'll sit around and say, "Don't criticize the police for Donald Trump." So that's the kind of nigga like that right there. There you got on the screen.
What up,
He'll be for the police when we getting our ass beat by the cops.
See, I don't know nothing about him that deep. I just know the message he put out. Because even the fool, like I tell you,
he's from my neighborhood. Showtime. I know he's from my neighborhood.
I sit back and listen to people closely. Yeah. I don't just look at and say I don't like the dude and I ain't gonna just listen to him.
Oh, but I know him. I know him though. He's from the hood.
I'm gonna listen to him. No, I understand. I don't care if he even from my hood and he a goofy. If you say something that has factual information to it, I'm gonna respect it. Because this guys around here on YouTube that I got love for, I don't like a lot of stuff they've been saying. I mean, I'm being honest. I don't understand why you saying some of the stuff you're saying. You don't sound rational enough to me.
But I will add this too. I think maybe this dude might be on his way out, the owner, because if he has to sell the team, that's more money for the other owners. You know what I'm saying? So when they sold that team, when Bomber got that team, he bought it for like $2.5 billion.
Yeah, right.
You have to split that amongst the owners. They get a check from that.
And this another thing.
Go ahead.
Yard man said, I don't know, so Curry let his wife come out and say that she needs more attention from men. See, that's what I'm saying. Like some people gonna look at this different. I don't want to get into
that's why it's called a beta male.
Y'all want to get into that? That's y'all. Me personally, I'm not speaking on that man like that. I don't know him.
Yeah, I know the dude, man.
Y'all welcome to speak on that. Y'all welcome to speak on that. Not me.
I know him, man. It's like he turned his back on the whole hood, man. The whole hood up here. No, gets no respect from me. I'm sorry. You gonna be for the police? Nah, bro.
So what did he say? Like, okay, what did he say? Like some of the stuff about the George Foreman thing.
Well, his deal is he rides for Donald Trump and what Trump stands for as far as the police beating us up and the police not getting convicted of crimes. He was against the whole protest movements. He was for it, then he became against it once he became down with Donald Trump. So when we're trying to change laws up here to stop the police from doing certain things illegal, he was against that. He was speaking out against police reform up here.
Right.
So I'm like, I can't ride with somebody that wants to see niggas getting shot and killed by the police. I'm sorry. Because up here is how we the ones that started the whole protest movement up here after George Floyd got killed. Because we got tired of it. And then we got people like him saying, oh no, the cops are good. I'm like, nah, bruh. They need to be changed.
Let's see.
So that's my deal.
Now look. Now hold on. Chris Paul released a statement. I'm finna put it on the screen. Hold on just a second.
Yep. Showboy is right. He's another Jason Whitlock. Yep. He's right. Right. Yep. I'm telling you, from my hood too. Makes me sad, man. Makes me sad.
Like Chris,
we up here
Chris
trying
Paul
to
put
make
out a statement. And again, they not going to directly come out in context and say what happened. They not going to speak in none of that faction. They're going to get a little sympathy, how they feel. They can't come out and really tell you in context what's really going on.
Yeah, but they're going to get rid of that dude. They're going to try to find some way, man. That's money in their pocket.
Now, Chris Paul, here's... Hold on.
All right,
What up, man? Hold on, I'm finna put it on the screen. I'm drop the link for Maz. Okay, you want to come in?
All right.
Now, Chris Paul, here's Chris Paul's statement right here. He just dropped a statement 24 minutes ago. He said, like many others, I reviewed the report and I was and am horrified and disappointed about what I read. This conduct, especially towards women, is unacceptable and must never be repeated. Let me move this out the way.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds just like LeBron.
I am viewed. Hold on.
I am the view.
I am one of the few of the Hold on, read that for me. That's small.
I got it. I am the view that the sanctions fell short in truly addressing what we can all agree was atrocious behavior. My heart goes out to all the people that were affected.
Okay. I gotta read that on my own because that's too small for me. I'm nearsighted. Okay, yeah. And my heart goes out to all the people that were affected. Look, y'all. Yep. Let me ask y'all a question. Let's be real. Ahead. Chris Paul been in this organization for 2 years. Y'all telling me that man ain't know nothing about it when one of his teammates from last year, people just told me they know about this stuff. So how did this man and his people just told me and they just played with Chris Paul last year? How did they knew about it, but Chris Paul ain't know about it? Man, I told you.
He knew
they're not gonna come out.
He knew about it.
Oh, they know this. They got to put out these little statements and made it seem like, oh, we're so horrified. And we got y'all. Ain't nothing gonna happen to that man. They gonna sweep the stuff on the road. Ain't nothing gonna happen to this man.
I think for money's sake, they might get rid of him. Not because they don't want to get rid of him, it's because they can make more money if he's gone. Because if they force him to sell that team, right, that's another $2 billion that can be split amongst the owners.
Right. Where's the Me Too movement?
Just like
man, y'all already know what's going on. Look, check this out, y'all. Man, now y'all see what Chris Paul said. On everything I love, one of his teammates last year said they knew all about this stuff. How they knew about it and Chris Paul didn't know?
No, he definitely knew.
Because he knew. That's why Showtime, he knew, bro.
These dudes are full of shit, man.
So when he says, I'm disappointed in what I read, motherfucker, you already knew about this shit, bro. You played for the owner. Like, don't act like this is like new to you. Listen, bro, I'm turned off by all these motherfuckers, bro, because now they're picking and choosing when to be, Black Panther, Black Power. So you mean to tell me that Chris Paul, Blake Griffin, and D. Jordan damn near boycotted playing for Donna Sterling, but this motherfucker comes out a year later, he knew about this shit, Chris Paul this is, and does nothing? And you're the fucking president of the fucking CBA and fucking you say nothing? You fucking LeBron, Carmelo, D. Wade in the bubble stood on stage and vowed to be better men, better leaders, be on the front lines of all this shit. I mean, bro, it don't get no more serious than this shit, right? Listen, bro, there's no time frame for this shit. Once this shit came out last year, Chris Paul should have spoke up immediately. Right? Immediately.
Yeah. Yep.
So, I mean, if you ask me, fellas, bro, this is disappointing. It's a disgrace. Listen, bro, Black journalists, Black players, Black coaches. Listen, bro, these guys are a fraternity, bro. You cannot tell me that these motherfuckers didn't know about this shit, bro. Players, coaches, assistant coaches, ex-players, bro, they all knew this shit, bro. And for the record, real quick, Showtime, this owner has a history of doing some fucking funny fucking business, you know what I'm saying? And so again, bro, I'm calling out everybody, bro, in the media, ex-players, Shaq, all you motherfuckers, bro.
I'm
bro,
glad you
this is class A cooling, bro. This is class A cooling.
Hey, Maz. Hey, y'all know what's funny? Like I just told y'all 30 minutes ago, they gonna put out them little we feel. So I just told y'all that. Somebody just told me they can't come out and say that they'll get blackballed if they really tell y'all the truth. If Chris Paul, I'm just not reading this. Why did Jay Crowder say this though? Right after the news came out.
Speak on it, bro.
Why did he just say that though? When he found out that man only got suspended for 1 year, that's how a lot of people feel. They said, "Wow, he should have been banned." Why you think he said that? So I ain't gonna say his name, but him and his people said it, and Jay Crowder saying it, how Chris Paul ain't know?
Because
hey, Show, I believe LeBron and Chris Paul all knew before.
They know they can't. I'm telling y'all, they have to play. They have to play alone. It's the game.
James Jones helped. James Jones helped. Jabron helped James Jones get on. So I'm pretty sure he got some form of rapport with the dude. You know, just helping him get on and stuff like that. So I believe they already knew. I believe the thing that they did with Donald Sterling, it was all staged to help Donald Sterling get in the game. Because Donald Sterling ended up selling that team for like $100 billion. So like, how did he lose?
It was $2.5 billion.
But he bought it for what he bought it for.
Yeah, and then
he
and
bought
they're
it for
gonna
like
make this
$23 million. He bought
right, and they're about to make this dude sell his team too. It's gonna happen again.
Nah,
I don't think so, bro.
TC.
I don't see that happening.
I'm just thinking.
Hold on, TC.
Hold
on. Time out. That's my whole point of me coming up in here and tell y'all. I heard that it's not going to happen. I heard they're going to come out.
Bro.
Look, it's happening in real life fashion as we speak. I just told y'all they're going to come out. They're going to do these little. Oh wow, I read that and I'm very disappointed. They're not going to come out and just completely go against them owners.
And then think about it like this, TC.
It's only so much they can say. They can't say what they want to say. And I agree with you, Cho boy. Look, I'm with you, Cho boy. Man, y'all expect too much from these humans. Some people just want to take money.
No. That's my point. It's about money for you. I'm saying it's about money. I'm not saying there's anything to do with morality. It's about money.
That's why I said what I said. If we expecting these celebrities to do their job, you're not doing your job.
Right.
How about you do your job among your people? Respect your people. It starts at home.
Wait, Mass. Like you made a good point with Shaq. Like, where's Shaq at? Because Shaq's been mighty.
Well, you know, Shaq with Papa John's Pizza. I mean, Shaq's been known to, coon around a little bit as well, bro.
That's true.
But listen, you guys. Listen, you guys. The fact that D-Wade, Chris Paul, Carmelo, and LeBron stood on stage in the bubble and vowed to be better men, great leaders, and stand front line on any of this racial shit, right? So we killed Kyrie Irving for fucking speaking out, missing games, and now y'all wonder why we say basketball is fucking second place. But see, it's funny how everything comes full circle, right? Y'all killed Kyrie Irving when he speaks out, right? But then we don't want it. Well, not us, but then people don't want to, go bonanzas when fucking guys don't speak out. And then here's my last point. You know what I'm saying? If you're not known for speaking, because bro, let's call a spade. I wouldn't have an expectation of Chris Paul or LeBron James or these guys if two things didn't happen. If fucking for one, Chris Paul wasn't on the front line with Donald Sterling. If he didn't do that shit, then guess what? Based off his track record, then I don't expect him to do that. But he's done that, so I expect him to speak up from the get-go. LeBron James, for the most part, speaks up for a lot of this shit. So I expect him to be
he don't even need to.
Yeah, exactly. So they've set the standard for us to expect them to speak up. And the fact that they coming out today, 24 hours later, after the story broke, to me, is disappointing. It's irresponsible. And moving forward, bro, I cannot take these dudes seriously outside of basketball.
That's fine. You hate LeBron James anyway. I mean, we get that.
I just mentioned. We get that. No, I get what you're saying, bro. Players, bro. I'm not fucking isolating LeBron James, bro. I just said Chris, Dwayne, Shaq, bro. Listen, bro. Listen for the record, fellas, and then y'all can have it, bro. This is not about just LeBron James, for the record. It can't be, and it's not going to be because it's not fair to him. I'm pulling this fucking male nigga on a multitude of guys, right? We have to be fair across the board with our assessments. This is not only on LeBron James, for the record, but go ahead.
Hey TC, I'll put it like this. I'll give you an example, bro. I'm a software developer. If you had a software developer problem, would you not come to me and ask for my advice if you know me like that?
Wait, what now? Repeat what you
said.
said.
I do software development, and like
Yes.
for instance, if you knew me and you had a software developer problem, would you not come to me if you know me?
Yeah, depending upon what the problem was.
Exactly. So like if LeBron subscribed himself to being an activist and for the people, when something like this happened, don't you expect the people to come to him and look at him as some model for like what to say, what to do? Because he said it himself, I'm for the people. Did he not? Those are his words.
Hold on, bro. LeBron James ain't the fucking measurement stick or the fucking great white hope.
You're missing my point.
So
you're missing my point.
There you go, Miles. I agree with you there.
Yeah, hell no, bro. What
I'm
you
not
mean for
saying
advice? LeBron
My
can't get no
point
fucking
is-
advice on what to say or fucking tweet. Who the fuck is
My
he?
point is that let me
Good
finish
point.
my point. My point is that you
My
can't
bad, bro.
subscribe yourself to something and expect
I didn't
people
mean
not
like
to
that.
look at you for that. That's my point. So for people
Bro, I
saying
just
that,
said
oh,
that.
we
I
getting
just
on-
said that.
That's
That's
all
what I
I'm
just
saying.
said.
That's why I
Yeah.
broke it down.
Right,
to
but
logic for him
I
to get-
really do
I was
believe.
making that point to make TC understand that it's
Well,
not
good,
about hate.
Elder.
We're not hating LeBron. We're not
Oh,
hating.
okay. Yeah,
LeBron.
yeah,
It's
no,
just
bro,
a fact.
bro,
It's a
this is not
logical
about
fact.
LeBron James, bro. Yeah, yeah.
I
this is
know,
a
I
fact.
know, I
Yeah,
know. I
that's
just
what I'm saying.
taking shots at
And for the
Miles.
record, fellas, the Atlanta Dream killed Kelly Loeffler about that racist relic down there in Atlanta in Fulton County. They went to town on her ass, made her sell that fucking team, and she was done, right? So these same WNBA players who knew about this
Do it
shit too
again.
yesterday ain't said shit, bro. So guess what? Shame on them too. Shit. Shame on them too.
It's a good point, man.
See the point but a lot of people miss a point, bro. I don't expect none of these cats to speak up. They got too much. They got too much responsibility. They got to take care of their. I'm not expecting them. This is my whole point, y'all. Let me remind myself again.
All right, go
I
ahead.
don't expect LeBron and them to know this. I know they know about this stuff already. My problem is this: how about we clean up our own backyard? Stop depending on celebrities to be our leaders. Let's be our own leaders. Be responsible for our own selves. How about we get along among each other instead of waiting on the next man to come in here and help clean and stuff up?
We agree.
I agree. That's
that.
why I'm not tripping off when people say about the police stuff. Like we gotta police ourselves, bro. Like
That's all I'm saying.
Well, I don't know about that. I pay taxes and I don't want to be harassed by the cops because I pay taxes and I'm not a criminal. So don't treat me like one. I'm sorry. F that.
But let's be real, TC. How many interactions have you had like that? Like if you're not doing shit, you ain't got reason to get. You ain't even thinking about shit like that, bro.
No, I
because again, y'all missed the point. Another thing, keep reminding yourself too. These NBA players can't go directly to the owners. It's on the hand like a LeBron. He can do that. He got power. Kevin Durant, he got power. Freaking Drew Holiday can't do that. Steph Curry can't do it. Reggie Jackson can't just walk up to Steve Ballmer. He got to go through GMs.
Yeah, that's true, Showtime. But to kind of push back on that just a tiny bit.
And I say it to say this, y'all, bro. These guys got money, but y'all don't realize they don't have the power y'all think they have.
Man,
and it's showing this whole summer.
Well, they ain't got the power like that. But
who won the summer? The players or the owner? Ownership just said, Kevin Durant, you're not going nowhere. And I kept telling y'all over and over again that I kept these two things that went over people's head. I kept telling y'all, owners are not going to help Joe Tsai get Kevin Durant off. They're going to force that man. They're going to force him to stay. And then another thing, you know something else I told y'all? They can't wait to get somebody else out of it. And this is not my opinion. This is not coming from me. They trying to take back over the league. They're not finna help somebody over there in LA. Just give him everything he wants. They're gonna milk the Lakers. Didn't I tell y'all that? And the reports came
I can believe that. I definitely believe that.
They trying to milk the Lakers for them draft picks. I try to warn y'all.
I believe that.
Everything Show just said is factually correct. But there is something called cancel culture. And with enough pressure with the court of public opinion, you could be $1 billion fucking man owning whatever you want to own. But with enough backing from the public, media, players, the star players, bro, you could be canceled, bro. Trust me, you could be canceled. And so if these players went about this the right way, along with the media,
they could get rid of
some of these ex-players, some of these fucking entertainers, bro, right down there at fucking in Phoenix or just around the league, bro. Trust me,
I agree with you.
They can 100% get fucking access, dude, bro.
Yep.
But
I feel you, but I disagree. And the reason why I disagree is because they change, just for the public opinion, they might change his name and move him around, but he still might be doing shit under y'all noses. Like this a year suspension. You really think he's still not gonna have no negotiations with the Suns at all?
Hold on,
you think
bro.
he just gonna sit on his
Hold on, bro. Hold on, bro. I don't give a fuck what he's doing, bro. Again, long as he's not the owner anymore, then the job is done. That's it. Yeah, exactly. That's it, bro. You're focusing on something totally different, though.
I get what y'all saying, but y'all saying image-wise. Like, if you want to cut something
I didn't say no fucking image-wise. I just said not be owner no more. That's all I'm saying.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
Fuck image.
But what I'm saying is,
his image is already tarnished.
Just because his name ain't the owner, that don't mean that he ain't gonna be the owner. You like, for instance.
No, what the fuck are you talking about?
Bro, what are you talking about, bro?
I gotta let him finish.
There's nothing to finish, bro. Like, what are we talking about right now?
You being tight for
no reason.
Go ahead,
bro.
Let him talk.
Finish what you gotta say.
Go ahead, bro. My apologies.
This is one of that right here is one of the reasons of why we can't get along, because somebody like you just now were harassing him in that type of way.
All right,
you can't get his point across.
We're gonna let him finish.
But over talking,
bro.
All right, what I'm saying is that, like, all right, for instance, I give you an example. Like, Sean is a dude named Sean Parker. He got like rape allegations, and he was a CEO of Facebook. Don't you know that they promoted him? But even Mark Zuckerberg came and said, "Yeah, we still work day to day with Sean. His name ain't on the damn thing no more, but we still work day to day with him." What I'm saying is that all these people are friends. They just gonna take his name off, move his name somewhere else. He still acts as a co-owner. They could put somebody as an intern. He still is a fucking owner.
No.
Yeah.
No
evidence to fucking show proof of that. Yeah, show me one team who did that shit. Yeah, I'm sorry, buddy.
Not mad. I heard you said there's council culture and the people can do that. The media just tried to put pressure on Adam Silver, and you see what happened, right? The man said, "Look, if that was one of us, we'll be fired." Adam Silver don't know what to do. He's shook right now. He's stumbling and fumbling.
Showtime, respectfully.
He folded like a
was it the same? Was it the same pressure he saw versus Don Sterling?
Okay, let's talk about Don Sterling again. Maybe you missed the point.
Are the pressures even?
Hold on, man.
All right, my bad.
Let's not forget, two things had to happen for this man to completely be gone, and one of them wasn't the players standing up. Adam Silver paying the man. He gave the team to his wife for the public because he still had his hand on the team. His wife sold the team. He did not expect her to sell the team. They lost sponsorships. They was losing money. And she thought it was time. It would be best to sell the team. And he didn't expect that. That's why he's tried to sue the
NBA.
Suing folks.
Then the owners vote from this whole team. I mean, I thought the owners voted that he had to sell the team.
Hold on. That happened. Time out. That was before the owners made their final decision. Look it up.
But Miles is right though. They have to vote to allow a new owner to buy the team. He's right.
But you gotta listen to what Showtime talking about though. He said he already voted before
there you
that.
Go.
And listen. Y'all gotta listen,
what
bro.
happened? A video leaked. There is no video with this cat, Robert on Sarver.
Exactly. Just like Ray Rice situation compared to a Greg Hardy. They didn't they only had pictures, but they had video compared with Ray Rice.
Right.
And they seen that shit.
I will agree.
Hold on. 2 seconds. Hold on, 2 seconds.
Right.
When you have video,
it makes a stronger case. Right. I agree with you. I agree with you.
So did he not admit to what he did? I mean, he apologized. I mean,
yes, he did. That's what the 10 million is for.
He did say something, bro. Bro, what are you talking about? He did say something. He apologized.
Exactly.
What are you talking about?
Exactly.
So isn't it guilty?
You can apologize. Obviously, thank you, bro. Because you gotta understand,
we had crazy, fellas.
He's an owner, man. He gotta apologize. He can't just go to the media and say, "Oh no."
You fucking don't, bro. What you talking about? You're gonna apologize if you didn't do shit. He apologized and said, "I'm sorry," confessed to it, and then took his slap on the wrist and fucking kept walking. Like he's guilty. Like, bro, what are we debating here? Fuck a tape. He's guilty.
Get his ass up out of here. Period.
It's political correctness all over this shit.
I'm
You
with
too
you on that.
emotional, man. You too emotional.
Hold on.
Nigga, it's racism, bro. Hell yeah, I'm emotional, bro. It's racism.
Guess what, Mash? He's not the owner in the NBA that's racist. Most of them are. The NBA does a good job of covering this stuff up. You don't think this man got dirt on other owners and stuff? It's not that simple. Well, y'all got to go back and read the process with Donald
racist
Sterling.
owners voted for Donald Sterling to
the
sell
whole
the team.
point.
Because Donald Sterling could have put the same move.
Because that was a different time. They were issuing in a new commission.
Hey, salute everybody.
I want to hear Elder's take because Elder. What's up, Elder?
Hey, salute. Yeah, it's a tad bit different situation because the one brother had said it right. Whenever you have audio or video, that automatically takes it to a whole nother level. And the public opinion has to go. And see, hold on, when the public opinion came out about Donald Sterling, that's when all the TV deal, everything just started falling apart. And because his wife had the power of attorney, she was allowed to sell the team. They never had to vote, y'all. They never had to vote. The owners of the NBA never voted on Donald Sterling. They didn't have to. The lady put the team up.
Wait. Can I ask
He put the team up for sale, and then that's when Donald Sterling started suing everybody, the league, his wife, because he didn't want that. And it couldn't stop it because she had power of attorney. And he was what you call an old bigot. But the thing that got it was the audio. The audio swayed the public opinion.
There you
when
go.
You're just reporting, even though this guy has admitted and he didn't deny and all this.
Okay, there you go. Okay.
There's no audio, there's no video. So what'll have to happen in this scenario to get it's just a case, there it is. But what'll have to happen in this, because you don't have an audio or visual display of something, you'll have to have the protest. You'll have to have the players revolt. The WNBA players, the NBA players, they start doing all that, or they start coming out to the arenas. That's when the public is sad how the public gets to determine all this. If the public is appalled to a high enough level, it'll happen. That's what she saw. She saw the Donald Sterling's wife. She saw it plummeting, and she thought the value of the team was just going to go berserk. That's why she said, let's sell it now. Let's sell it now before all this happened, everything go. And then what we do still have attached to the team, we can sell it with the team and make more money off of it. And what is it sell for $4 billion? Didn't it cook itself for $4 billion or something like that?
2.5.
2.5 billion. Yeah. So they still made a killing.
Yep,
off
they
the
did.
team.
Of course they did.
They still made a killing.
Oh, keep in mind. Keep in mind too.
Won in the end.
Hold on. Keep in mind too. Las Vegas supposed to have a team. LeBron James.
Yes, Las Vegas and Seattle.
Yeah. Las Vegas and Seattle should be the next two coming in.
It's not,
but
it's about
again,
money.
it's going to depend. It's going to depend on.
You know this, Elder. It ain't just about money. Them owners got to accept you in. You can have the money in the world.
Right, they got to vote you in. So
they got to vote you.
You can't just sell
like
to anybody.
They have to vote you in.
Right.
They have to look and see that it's something that's going to benefit them. The thing with what's going on with Phoenix now, and I think it was Showtime, you might have hit on this a little bit. These owners are pretty much all probably guilty of the same stuff that this dude from Phoenix is guilty of. This is why you're not going to see the outcry from the owners, because it's like opening up lawsuits for all of them. If they vote and you want him out, think about all the people that work for them that have been through the sexual harassment, that have been through the harsh and cruel and firing unwarranted firing treatment. It's going to bring lawsuits out the woodwork. So they're all in the good old boys club protecting each other. And what they're hoping is that because the players have been paid, they've been this, they've been greased, they've been that they don't make a big stink about it. What they hope, you saw what Showtime posted Chris Paul's statement. That's all they hope happens. Just make a statement, go about your business. Make a statement.
There you go.
That's all they want.
If it turns into rage and outrage, they know they're in trouble. But the problem is that they're gonna go in that protect the shield mode, because they know that all of them could be subject to this type of lawsuit. Women owners and men owners. Because think about it, he was not just accused of being a sexist. He was
there might be some potential massage parlors.
Oh, it's gonna be a lot. Now, see, the thing is the NFL is totally different. The NFL is totally different because they have always said from day one it is about the shield.
Protect the shield.
So when all of them are like when the owners in the NFL do this stuff, because the owners in the NFL have been accused of all this same stuff and worse, y'all. None of them get fired because again they have been unified from day one. You're not gonna get them to go into court and testify against each other. So you're wasting your time. You can't penetrate their shield. The problem when you go out here and you put other people to represent your company, now their voice means a lot. So that's why I said the players, if they start tripping, they in trouble. But if the players don't do, like if the players just do something simple like turn their shirts inside out, but they still willing to play, that ain't gonna do shit. That's not gonna do shit. Like they did last time, just turn their shirts inside out. But they didn't have to because old girl sold the team. You see what I'm saying? They didn't really have to do nothing. She sold the team. That was the end outcome, what they wanted. So it worked out. And Sterling already had stuff. Remember, he was a slumlord, all that stuff. Y'all, they already was. When that came out, it just confirmed. It just was an audio confirmation of what they already knew. So it made it easy. That's not the same. That's not the same with Sarver. So it's going to take a different procedure to get him out of there. It just is.
It's going to take.
The only reason why I can see
something like think about this again. Don't forget John Gruden. They already knew what John Gruden was saying. That email wasn't supposed to get out. How did it get out? Maybe somebody.
Remember, people forget they wasn't even investigating Oakland. They were investigating the Washington, whatever their name is now. Remember, they were they the Commanders now. They weren't even investigating Oakland. They were investigating Washington and ran across that email from Gruden.
But y'all don't think they some of them owners might
and another thing, y'all.
On the internet.
What's up now?
See me another thing. Let me say this real quick. Some of these players can't say nothing. Or they might.
That's what I said. That's why I'm getting it. I'm saying that.
The only reason why I say
because it's obvious they've been knowing about it. So why they just not saying something?
The only reason why I'm saying there's a good possibility.
Chris Paul can't lie because that man, his people said something about it. Chris Paul, no, and he played on the Phoenix.
I agree with.
So that's why I said.
Remember that light skinned coach? What was his name?
Watson.
Earl Watson.
Yeah, he's in the complaint.
Well, he was the main one telling him he couldn't say the N-word.
Yeah,
he was the main one telling them that. But think about it. Y'all don't understand. This opens all these players today. What are they? They're branded. They have brands, y'all. So not even just the owners. A lot of these players. Just think about if you've been at a company. Hold on. Think about if you've been at a company party and you're a player and you done smoothed up on one of the owner's daughters or a friend of a friend that's there that's been invited. Bro, it's gonna open up such a can of worms for people to get sued. And they doing this. Go back 70 years, go back 30 years stuff that someone could show that they've been going to counseling since '99 because Kobe bumped them or LeBron bumped them in his arm, grazed the back of her butt. This type of stuff opens up for that. So I see them trying to stay unified, but if you get certain groups that come out, he better be glad he didn't say nothing against the homophobes.
He said against them.
He said something against that community, it'd have been over for him.
It'd have been over. It
would have been over. It'd have been over.
Hold on. Don't forget, back in 2011, he came out of the closet and announced that he was gay. Don't forget that.
Well, again, that's the reason why. Remember, there were males and females that had sexual harassment charges. Remember, against him. And again, it's just
that's my point.
That's the stuff they ignore because
that's
the stuff they're ignoring. Yeah, that's the stuff they're ignoring because again, it would open up a door for any time you said something lewd, crazy, tried to holler the female, or she didn't like it, or vice versa. Because believe it or not, y'all, it happens a lot on the other end. Or the women are pushing up on the guy, and the man got to be like, "Look, I need you to go. I got a wife. I need you to get away." You know what I'm saying? So it's just a big old box that's going to be opened up, bro.
Check this out, Oder. One of my friends, I'm not going to say what team he works for, but you guys can all guess, though. I know for a fact that these teams, they foster that type of environment You know, these guys are entitled. If you have a prestige role within the organization, you feel entitled to talk to all these women that way. Concession stands, workers, security guards. I mean, these are some attractive women, right? And I know for a fact that what you're saying is true because people have been paid off, hush money, NDAs, all kind of shit has happened that we have no clue about. I've seen it firsthand, up close and personal. So what you're saying is actually correct. And so it would open the Pandora's box. But my question is this, though.
Yeah.
Ultimately, what do you think happens?
Nothing. Shit.
I don't know. I ain't gonna say nothing because he already got a year fine and 10 million. But it depends. I'm sorry. It depends on the public outrage. That dictates everything. Public opinion dictates it all. So if they get to tripping and they keep pressing it and they keep pushing it, the right people, his ass is gone, and it's gonna open up a Pandora's box. But if it can I'm gonna tell you what they're hoping. I'm gonna tell you what they're hoping for right now. The number one thing basketball hoping for right now is Russell Westbrook to get traded because that's like the only big enough story to stop talking about this.
Yep.
They need to stop talking about this. That's what they want. They want something big enough in NBA basketball to stop talking about this. Because, like, let's just say you get a brother that go out and beat the shit out of his wife again, like the other boy did, right? That ain't big enough. They'll talk about that for the half a day and it'll be done. They need something big enough to draw everybody's attention away from this for about a week or two, and then it'll settle down. It'll just settle down. But if they don't have that, and this, because right now, what else you think about in NBA? What else you got to talk about? You can talk about old boy, Daquan, nothing signing with some team. Nobody knows his name. He ain't gonna make the roster. They ain't got nothing to talk about, so they gonna talk about this. Something else come up.
Yep.
Hey, Holmes. Why y'all think they? Go ahead.
I was saying, like, if a news story like that is gonna sway that, then that lets you know that it's really, to them, it's nothing major because this is a serious topic. This is some serious shit.
I agree, bro.
Yeah, but you're talking about the media, though. You're talking about the media. The media's attention is always.
This is part of it. This is part. Hold on. This is part. This is part of it. The media is part. Hold on. They're not. The key is this. This is why the public makes so much. This is why the public they are, but this is why the public matters so much. Because the public keep pressing. The one thing got this, but here's the
go up there and talk about him like a good man.
But it don't matter about Stephen A. Smith.
But that's the media. That's the we just.
What I'm saying is, what I'm trying to say is this: if the public keeps pressing it, it's nothing. I don't care how much money you have, because your money is you don't have enough money to buy the world. You don't have enough money to buy the league.
Right.
You can buy a team with a billionaire, but you can't buy the freaking league. So that's what I'm saying. If the public, they need a distraction. I promise you. That's what they hoping for, wishing for, praying for. They need something big enough to distract everybody from talking about this. Because tomorrow morning, guess what?
We talking
all
about
the
media,
shows on the radio, everything. They're gonna, hold on, this is the problem. The media is a part of it, and it would expose them as well. So you're not going to just get mainstream media to just run major articles about this. You're going to get these shows that talk about it some and all that, but the mainstream, they're not, because they're going to be just as exposed, bro. They're in these same locker rooms. They're at these same parties. They're doing the same
out
stuff.
Of sight, out of mind.
What I'm saying is they're in bed together, bro. They all know the Pandora box this can open and lead to so many different levels of lawsuits. You know, a lot of these women that hang around this type of environment, they're looking for think about it. How many, honestly, I'll just keep it real. How many of y'all think that old boy down there in Houston, the football player, went and actually violated all these women?
I don't believe he did that.
I'm gonna tell you.
I don't believe he did that.
I'm gonna tell you for a fact.
I don't.
For a fact, he didn't do that.
Yep, I agree with you.
I already know this. Showtime.
He didn't do that shit.
I already know. But again, hold on. But again, once it got exposed, regardless of why it got exposed, look how many women jumped on top of it and got their payday. No matter how small. Some got $10,000, some might have got 100. But look how many people jumped. So imagine what would happen if you do this to a billionaire. This guy's just a millionaire.
They did it to Robert Kraft. They didn't do shit. They did it to Robert Kraft, and they didn't do shit.
No, because Kraft was part. Hold on, bro. Kraft was part of the Shield. He was part of the Shield, bro. They're gonna protect the shield.
That's
He's part of the shield.
Yes.
None of these. Hey, bro, it's been many. Oh, bro, you can go back and research. It's been many NFL owners been caught up in crazier stuff than even Robert Kraft. They ain't letting their owners go down.
The NBA is not the shield.
Again,
That's a fact,
bro,
Elder. That's a
what I'm
fact,
telling you
Elder.
is this: you have to
That's a
have the
fact.
corporation. Yeah, you have to have the corporation agree to help the government or whoever. When you ain't getting no testimony, you got nothing. And the shield ain't telling on the shield. The NBA, though, the problem, they don't have that shield. They push players. They don't push the shield like the NFL. They push literally the NFL shield. The shield is more important than any team. NBA is not that way. They push players. So that's why I said players can have a dictator. You get the right player that push this, they in some trouble. Because all he going to do is get a bunch of people to support him, and then you're going to get the public behind him, all his Instagram and YouTube. But, bro, you in trouble. So that's what they hope to do. Just what Chris Paul said. I'm not in agreement with calling, but then they hope Chris Paul say nothing else. They hope he says nothing else.
I agree with you, Elder. I'm just saying the same thing.
Hold on, say they not gonna say nothing else. They not gonna do nothing else.
I mean, well, think about you think Chris Paul. Hold on, y'all. Y'all think Chris Paul not grateful to this man when he paid him all that money when he knew nobody else in the league wanted to pay Chris Paul that money?
He must have been because he known about it for years. You think Watson didn't tell Chris Paul that shit?
I'm just saying that's how you buy.
Well, that's a definition of ton off for that bag. That means he sold for the bag.
That's how you. Now again, I don't think Chris. I don't think. Hold on, y'all. I don't think Chris Paul went into the deal knowing this guy's a scumbag and he's gonna give me this $40 million a year to get me to shut up. That's not how they go into it. But once you're, hold on. Crowder was only on that team for a year. But once you're there and it's at your door, their speech gives away what they expect. They'll start talking to you in a certain manner, letting you know this is our expectation. Now, they're not going to come out and say, we want you to do this, because, again, you never know who's recording whatever. But when they start speaking, they're clearly letting you know what they expect. Clearly letting you know what they expect. And then you have to look at it and say, cool. Because, Chris, let's keep it real. Say they do move Sarver. What if the next owner don't like Chris Paul? See you, bro. Bye. You got nothing here. You know what I mean? You played him, now you don't have no career. Now you don't. And then when it comes time for you needing to do something after your career is over, ain't no doors open for you.
I get you.
You want to
there's a such thing. There's a such thing as a teacher's pet too, y'all.
Exactly. And that's what I said. If you think that Chris Paul knew about this, man, you think people ain't tell Chris Paul that? You think players?
Everybody knew. Everybody in the league knew about this, bro. Everybody in the league. But again, like Showtime said, the majority of these owners function in this manner, bro. The racism, the sexism, bro. It's part of that freaking culture, like he said. It just is. So this is why you're not going to get these guys that's in it to step up and talk. They would literally be incriminating themselves.
I'm making my point.
It has to be outside.
Hold on, bro. We can't ignore what did happen. That's a year. What's the name? And $10 million. That's still a punishment. It ain't like nothing. That's still a punishment.
Yeah, it's a punishment.
There'll be. Hold on. Y'all know. There'll be other. Hold on. There will be other things. There'll be other things that come along with that.
Yeah,
you
there'll
will
be
have corporations and companies.
Yeah, there'll be a domino effect. I agree.
Not want to bunch up with the Phoenix Suns and support them.
Yep,
you will get that. It's going to be a lot more than $10 million.
It'll be a domino effect.
I gotta remember, this dude is not that rich. He's not that rich.
Hey, Elder, he says he's not that rich, bro. What you mean he's not that rich?
Hold on, time out. I guarantee y'all this.
He ain't a billionaire,
y'all. I guarantee y'all this. James Jones and what's it called is not finna come out and publicly put in context and bash this man everything he have done. Put all the business
Showtime.
out there. They're not doing
who James Jones boys is. Showtime. Who James Jones boys is.
Yeah, but we
Chris Paul and LeBron. That's my point.
But listen,
they knew this shit.
Everybody knows
one of them
like,
writing the check though. Yeah, nobody writing. They ain't writing the check though.
They're gonna come out and say, "Why? Look, did y'all not see what Jay Crowder said? Jay Crowder said, wow. He didn't say wow when the reports came out last year. He said wow when he found out he was on suspended a year and a $10 million fine. You know why? Because they know what's really be going on. They thought maybe some people really thought, look, y'all, some people really thought this man was gonna get kicked off his own team. It's not that simple. Where's the videos? Where's the audios? Where's the pictures? You need something else to go along with that. Put peer pressure, because the Clippers lost sponsorships. They lost all type of stuff.
And Monty Williams already came out in defense of him after what Watson said.
And he's not the only one, y'all. James Dolan.
No.
James Dolan.
All of them like that.
You got a lot of them out there.
Yeah.
No, you got a lot of them out there, bro.
Let me ask y'all a question. Y'all think?
I don't think Mark Cuban's like that.
No, hold on.
Mark Cuban had some.
Mark Cuban had some.
They've already had.
Shit like in 2000.
Me, man, come on.
No, I'm joking. I'm only joking, man. I'm being sarcastic.
He had his shit was crazy. His shit like a.
But listen what I'm saying though.
Yeah.
Hold on though. Y'all don't think it's something deeper than just him kicking Charles Oakley out of the stadium and all the other stuff?
Oh, we know that owner's a joke.
No, we know Dolan them is jacked up.
It's deep. Pay attention.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Now they're not trying to have a league hold, but again, they need bigger stories to come out so this thing can die down and then get out of people's hearts and minds, and then they can move forward.
And that's my point, y'all. Like
Adam Silver said in front of everybody,
not worried about this shit. They gonna make up a story next week.
Did you not hear what Adam Silver said? Did you not hear what Adam Silver?
He not removing him. Adam Silver already said he not removing.
He was never. It was never in the plans.
Thank you.
Yeah, he defended like the punishment. He said, "Well, ain't $10 million enough?" I mean, he kind of.
At first, he said, "Look, at At first, he said, look, y'all ain't catch that." At first, he said, I'm surprised, I'm shocked." But then he said, "I've been on for 18 years." He basically saying, "I've been on for 18 years. I know he has his issues, but he's become a better person." Hold up, I thought you ain't know. What you disappointed about?
He used that old
and Showtime. Guess who told Adam Silver to say that shit? All them other owners.
Why all of a sudden Chris Paul and LeBron just not coming out saying something? And again, everybody's going to come out and they're going to say, "Oh, I'm disappointed. This is very shocking."
Yeah, those fake ass
tweets
and shit.
Nike probably told.
I don't understand why don't they just push the dude out to get the money?
What you want?
It's about money, bro. It's about money. They can't put that simple, bro. It's about money. This dude is a billionaire.
It's not that simple.
He's not a billionaire.
He's
the owner of a billion-dollar franchise.
But he's not a billionaire.
Look. One of them owners in the NBA was real close to Donald Sterling. He's still owning the NBA.
Which owner was that?
Keep around.
Which owner was that?
Shoot, Donald Sterling still got ties. Hey, Donald Sterling still got ties to the Clippers. He's not getting money, but he still got benefits coming from the Clippers.
What kind of benefits, Older? What kind of benefits?
Here's the one I can't stand the most. If they ever win a chip, he gets a ring.
Is there a reason why?
And the NBA used to borrow.
That's what they negotiated in the sale.
Oh, then okay, so he's not the owner of it, and he's not profiting from it. But the things that like he's already had invested, some of that stuff don't still come to fruition. They hope. Can he make any decisions on the Clippers?
No, he can't. He's not.
No. He's not a decision maker. I said there's certain things that he already had invested that will come to fruition later. That once it does, he wants to still get his benefit from that, and that's the kind of stuff that is there. And they did it, so he don't have no say in none of the day to day or nothing. He's not part owner, getting a percentage. No, but he still gets benefits. Yeah, and I think that lasts for about 10 years or something like that. Sell agreement. That was part. Yeah, I think it's like goes up to 10 years that they gave him, up to 10 years. So if they win within the first 10 years.
Now he don't get nothing out the stadium. He don't get nothing from that. That's all Ballmer.
Yeah, that's Ballmer stadium.
Yeah, that's Ballmer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I say all
but
that
Elder
shit
right
fake
about the
anyway,
other part.
man. All that shit fake anyway to me.
You said what?
Well, this has
all
been
that shit was fake
interesting.
to
I'm
me
not gonna
anyway.
lie.
Well, we'll
It's been
see what
interesting.
happens. I just feel like
Because that's how Adam Silver
Elder
brought
too.
himself in.
I asked about that Russell Westbrook house thing. They were like, "No, that's no big deal. He got like 3 houses." I said, oh, "Okay."
Yeah, it ain't no
Yeah, that's what I heard too. And then he built it in 2018. It really was just an investment. You could tell he bought it when the market was crashing and he could get it for cheaper. And now it's coming back, so he's selling it.
Right, he's selling it at the right time. Yep.
And you hold that booger for just even if you sell a thing for say you give a major discount, sell it for 27, bro. You just made $8 million, bro. $9 million.
Because he probably bought it for
18. For holding that thing for 4 years. So yeah, that's a good investment. That's just an investment. Is all that is. It's not like an investment. He's in LA, bro. I mean, he's from there. He's gonna be in LA.
Hey, hold on, man. Hold on, bro. Look at Cash Money Jay. He said, "Mass, are you black?" Stop it, bro.
Nah, Mass black, bro. The way
Stop it, bro.
Red dog.
Oh shit.
Hey, y'all saw the report that came out 3 days ago talking about, Russ is still open to trade. What I've been telling you.
Yeah, I saw a shit show.
Behind closed doors, that man, him and his team, the whole summer, him and that new guy, they was trying to operate and find different solutions to find him a team. He can go there and play his game and get his money. The problem is nothing's in his favor. It's not gonna happen now. He's gonna
I'm so maxed out on that shit.
It's
Jordan
Clarkson. A lot of people trying to get Jordan Clarkson. Jazz life, Jerry Vanderbilt. It just don't look like it's not gonna happen no time soon. But I do expect
Jazz gonna have to make a trade though, man. They're gonna have to.
I'm more interested in seeing how the Jazz gonna remove these players or how they're gonna do it. That's the interesting part to see with that, because again, you can do a trade, but now you got to take a player back. You can't just trade a guy and not get nothing back. Not for that kind of money. You got to have cap space. And the two teams, they need a 2 or 3 for 1. The two teams that's got cap space, they're not interested in any of the Jazz players because they're tanking.
Right.
So they're not doing no trades with them. You see what I'm saying? So that's the best thing. They may be trying to look to do that, like get one of them involved and send a pick their way. But I don't see Danny doing that. I see Danny being stubborn and getting to the point where he just say, you know what, the 2 lowest guys on the totem pole, I'm letting them go and doing that. But he got to still find a way to get below the because he is hard capped because of
the signing trade.
And he's still like he's almost $2 million above the hard cap line. He's got to get below that. So just waiving players, you don't do that. You don't save money doing that. You still pay that. That still goes against your books. So he has to get some money off his books, at least $2 million worth. Now that may be nothing for them. You know what I mean? 1.7, 1.9, I don't know. But then when you do that, though, say he gets the money off, he moves 2 of the lower players, and he's got 15. Now you still got all them veterans, though. So what are you going to do? When you name the players they got, that's a competitive team, y'all. I'm not saying they're going to playoffs because they shouldn't, but that's not no 18, 20-win team either. They're going to get out. You got young, old guys. They still a decent little team with what he got. And what, you going to not play all the old guys? You going to make them sick? Not the NBA's going to get involved. Because those guys ain't going to be happy because they trying to get contracts next year. Bogdanovic, all them do. They want to get re-upped. So it's just a mess, bro. That's why I said it's going to be interesting to see what he do and how he get out of this stuff.
Hey, Elder, all these guys. Hey, Elder, you see all these guys on that list? They're trying to get the much money they can because it's over after that. It's over with.
Yeah.
Contracts.
Yeah. If Danny Ainge is smart and the Lakers are willing to give him one of those picks, I'm doing whatever they want, 3 for 1, and I'm taking what I can get. Because again, it's going to be a mess to go the other way.
Yeah.
It's going to be a mess, especially if they interested in taking somebody like a Conley, which you can't move that contract. I'm definitely all in. I don't care what you give me, really. Then here's the key. I'm moving players without having to give up assets, without having to spend money. Man, I'm all with that. So we'll see. I think Danny will push it to the end. He may know some stuff that nobody else knows, but it don't look good for him. It really don't look good for that team.
I heard, look, one of them trade that, and this, I don't know if this came out yet. This one I do heard. One of them offers, trade proposals, it was Jordan Clarkson. Remember, I kept telling, I said they don't want Malik Monk, they want Jordan Clarkson. Lakers want Jordan Clarkson back. They'll take Jordan Cross back. I heard they wanted Jordan
Not
Cross.
sure why.
I can't remember the other two. I think it was Vanderbilt. I'm not 100% on this. It was two others.
Bogdanovic and Vanderbilt. Yeah, Bogdanovic and Vanderbilt.
It's something like that. Did you know they wanted 3 first-round draft picks?
I didn't hear that I never heard that they wanted 3.
The
only thing I heard about the 3 was that Danny Ainge said that he believes these specific players are worth 1 pick, and it was 3 players. But I didn't get anything that said he actually asked the Lakers for 3 draft picks. I didn't get anything.
If he asked
like
for
that.
3, then he's not trying to.
I heard he wanted 3 draft picks.
Yeah.
For that.
I heard he said that these specific players, Clarkson, Beasley, and Bogdanovic, those are the 3 he named, are worth of draft picks.
They trying to strip them of everything.
And the Lakers wasn't trying to get all 3 of them together. No ways. Hey, the Lakers wasn't trying to get those 3 because when you add the money up, y'all, that's over. That's more than $47 million. So they weren't trying to get those 3 anyways together. But that's what I had heard that he said, that those 3, he thinks they're worth a draft pick. So he can, and again, that don't mean unprotected. It could be a late first-round draft pick, top 20 protected, something like that. But he just felt those 3 guys were worth a draft pick. Now, honestly, I could see it for possibly Beasley, and I could definitely see it for Bogdanovic. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm not in the agreement that Clarkson is worth a draft pick, y'all. I don't care that he's a 6th man of the year. I'm seeing what these 6 men do. When I look at his production, I mean, shooting super low, 40% from the field, barely 30 from the 3, bro.
No defense.
Horrible, no defense, bro. I don't want that. That's where I'm like, I don't know why the Lakers even want him. I would much rather want Beasley. He gonna be a better, efficient scorer, and he gonna play defense.
You know why? You know why?
Yeah, he is, but he needs a lot of time.
Why, Elder?
They gonna do it.
You know why, Elder?
Yeah, why?
I'm gonna tell you why. Because Jordan Clarkson, for the most part, he keep his hands clean. Malik Monk don't. He got character issues.
Well, he don't keep the fingernail polish off his hands, so I don't know how clean them boogers is. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how clean they is, bro. Y'all know. Hey, he on that Russell Westbrook stuff, bro. On a greater level though. He on a greater level than that Russell. Bro.
Man.
Y'all watching? Hey, y'all go watch the games, y'all. Y'all look at some of those games. Y'all will see this brother got fingernail polish on while he playing, y'all. Flat out.
Easy, Elder.
I'm just saying, bro. He on that, bro. He on that stuff, bro.
Man.
Hey, Elder,
he on that.
Elder, guess where he came from, though? Guess where he came from? He was up there.
I saw that little fashion statement he made. That
is true. Once they go to LA, man, what the hell?
That is coming out party. There ain't no fashion statement. That's a coming out party, bro. Yeah. He wear the little bangs. He wear the little bangs. He wear the little bangs like a He wear little bangs like a female, bro. Nah, I'm good. I'm not even that. Keep that bugger up there, man.
Did you see what? Happened?
Yeah, I heard about that. I didn't hear I heard it was something homophobic they said, but I didn't hear exactly what he said.
Wait, I know what he said.
I didn't see the video or hear it.
I saw the video and everything. I've been battling folks.
Hey, hold on. Let me address this dude. Hey, 3 Glock 9. I don't owe nobody nothing for no Russ bets, bro. I don't owe nobody. I done paid all my debts. I don't owe nobody for Russ yet because it ain't there yet. That bet goes up until the season.
Yeah, Elder gonna pay.
That bet won't be due until October 18th, and that's if Russ walk out there in a Laker jersey. Now, if he gets traded, folk owe me, but I don't owe no bet, bro.
But he'll be out there in the Lakers jersey, so
all right.
And then I'll pay it, and I'll pay it to you.
No, I got you. No, yeah, I got you, bro. I got you.
No, man, I'm just the guy asked in the chat room, so I'm looking at the chat now. 3 Glock 9 is what his name is.
Let me tell y'all what Ant said. Let me tell y'all what Ant said. This is what he said. He said on his Instagram.
Hold on. I'm finna pull it up.
Yeah, it's nothing. I can't believe folks was mad at him for that. It wasn't even.
Hold on, bro.
But TC, we live in a different time, bro.
Yeah.
But
I don't even know what he said, but
hold
on, bro. Hold on.
I didn't see it.
I'm saying that. Only reason I'm saying that. Hold on, bro. Only reason I'm saying that is because you could say something that you think is nothing, but the powers that be that run this platform that Showtime on right now. You offend them, and then you mess around and get Showtime channel shut down. So that's what I'm saying. You got to be careful what you say with that, bro. You got to be.
I know,
you don't know what the deals he had behind the scenes. You don't know the deals. He might
Say it
have been
again.
talking to Nike. He might have been talking to McDonald's. He might have been talking to
Oh,
all them people.
I know what he had to do to apologize.
So even if he said something simple, it's
Well, he's already
it's still
apologized from what I
Yeah,
heard.
he already apologized.
He
That's not what I'm
apologized.
saying. I'm saying what he said wasn't that big of a deal. If y'all watch it,
I get what you're saying.
Well, let's see what he said. Go ahead, show. Yeah, I want to see what he said.
Y'all gonna be like, what?
All right.
Look at these queer ass niggas, man. Do what the world done came to, bro.
That was it.
Yeah, bro. That's super serious to them. Do you know why?
The word queer.
That word. Hold on, bro. That's one of them words that it's acceptable to speak that like in a respectful manner. But it's like okay. Here's an example. You know how black folks say the N-word to each other, right? And it's acceptable. They in their world, they can use that between them, but when you use it derogatory, they ain't having that. And then that's what they call. This is what they call target. Those people weren't doing nothing to him. They wanted, you know what I mean? They were just standing there doing their thing, and he targeted them. That's why it's that. This is what that group is fighting for.
I know.
Targeting. It's like okay. So then what happens is somebody gets hurt.
Of course.
Yeah. That was not wise of him, and he should have. So where he's at and what he's doing, he's got to apologize if you want to keep getting that bread.
Interpretation could be different too, though.
My point is
interpretation could be different from a lot of people too, though.
And then you gotta understand this too. Y'all gotta understand this.
That group of folk don't care nothing about interpretation, though. Them boogers is bro. Them some of the most vicious, nasty, evil, demonic people in the world, bro. They want blood, bro.
Because my point is this. Here's my point.
It's a truth seeker.
You can call them queers, and they don't even get mad. They have a TV show called Queer Eye.
If they call themselves that in a
what
they call respectable manner,
an acceptable term. We can. We're straight.
Not in the way.
You can't call that. You can't,
bro.
They have a TV show called Queer Eye. They have a TV show right now on television.
We know this.
TC,
we know it. But there's a I tried to give you an example, TC.
It's not
there's
the same.
a
It's like how we call each other the N-word.
It's
not the same.
Like TC,
have a television.
I promise you this, TC. Let you go up to that group up there and say it the way he said it. I guarantee they're gonna take it just like you would if a white man came up and used the N-word to you.
It's not the same, though. But it's not the same.
All right, brother.
All right.
Different, bro.
Okay, bro. It's not the same. Them calling each other queer and us calling them queer is not the same as a white man calling me a nigger. It's not.
Oh, it's not today. And
today, that's no sin to call somebody a nigga.
No, it's not. Wait, time out. Do y'all know what LBGQ means? You know what that Q stands for? Queer.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
You're not listening. You're not listening.
Queer. They call them
You're not listening, You're not listening, bro.
I am.
You're not listening, TC. You're not listening. Okay, TC. Hey, TC. Let me tell you this then. If it was actually acceptable for us to use that word towards them in any manner, why is Anthony what's the name apologizing then? Why?
Right.
Exactly.
If that's all he said and that's totally acceptable to use that word, why is he apologizing?
Like you said, they're out for blood, elders, like you said before.
TC, if you know they're out for blood,
it ain't got nothing to do with what he said.
That's my point.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
TC,
it's not acceptable, bro.
It does, bro.
If we use the word queer in a derogatory,
how do you use it derogatory?
The way he said it. The way he said it. The way he said it. Yeah.
Look
it's
at
not
these.
even based
Look
off
at
how he
these.
said it. It ain't even based off how he
Yeah,
said
it is.
It's how they interpret
it. Yes, it is.
It's how they
interpret it.
Look at these queer ass niggas, man. Do what the world done came to, bro.
So from that point on, he shouldn't even said it. He shouldn't even engage him.
That is what in their community they call.
It wasn't bothering him. Yeah, they wasn't bothering him.
They wasn't thinking about him. He targeted him, and he did it in a derogatory manner. This is why he had to apologize.
He had to apologize.
Now, if he would have walked up and said to those guys, "Hey, is this a queer club right here?" They'd be like, "Yeah." Wouldn't have been no problem then.
Right.
But the way he did
Or
it,
he
he
would have walked up
targeted
and
them,
said,
bro.
"Let me take a picture with y'all."
Yeah, just like
He would have got new
if a white
endorsements
person
every
come
day.
up to you, if a white person come up to you and be like, "Man, what this nigga you
No,
crazy?"
it's not.
You gonna go crazy.
No, it's not nigger. That's not the like. If they would have
Damn, I
come
hate
to me
that
and
word.
be like, "Hey, black guy," that's the correct thing because I'm black.
That's not true, but that's fine, brother. That's fine.
Even that
There's
could be
no way
derogatory,
possible
bro.
you can say black guy and be you can, but
You can.
See,
again,
that's my
it ain't
point.
worth it ain't worth going back and forth over. I can tell you
Yeah,
he didn't apologize for no reason.
For no reason.
He
Yeah,
apologized because of the heat, not because of what he said. Because
They
you trying to
hold
keep
on,
your
bro.
bread,
Bro,
you gotta apologize.
They
don't
were
do that.
offended with his comments. They were offended with his
Right.
comments.
Because you wasn't
That's
offended.
why he
Don't mean that they
apologized.
weren't offended.
No, I'm saying
it's
he
cool,
had
bro.
no
That's why he
reason to.
apologized.
Hey, what's the old boy name? He was on camera saying nigga, all type of stuff. Hey, they ain't take no bread from him. Every time somebody say something against them
The
folks,
football player.
Yeah, he said, "I fight
yeah.
every nigga out here."
Yeah, that guy that played for the Eagles.
He ain't
You
lose
right.
no money.
Oh, you talking about the fucking
You know what they
the
did though,
fucking
Show? You know what
was
they
it
did?
But you know what
They
though?
like a Vic ass and they
Because
talk to him.
but again, in the culture that he lives in NFL, that's how they talk to each other. They do. And he wasn't targeting nobody.
Yes,
He did.
There
He
was no
was talking to a security guard saying, "I'm gonna beat all these niggas up in this place."
Because one of them hollered at his girl, I believe.
Again, that's how their culture is. That's how they talk in the culture he in. You ever been in an NFL locker room around one? They all talk like that. Let's just keep
I
it real.
wouldn't
They
let no
do.
white boy call me no nigga. No, I don't care.
Bro, I'm telling you right now.
I'm gonna ask my cousin. I'm gonna ask my cousin in NFL.
Nobody say nothing.
I'm gonna ask my cousin
Bro,
in
I got
NFL.
4 brothers. Bro, I don't have to. I got 4 brothers playing in the NFL.
And they allowed their white teammates to call them niggers?
Bro, there
In
are
Mississippi?
definitely locker rooms. There are definitely locker rooms. What team is in? Ain't no team in Mississippi, so stop it. What team's in Mississippi, bro?
No, you
So
said locker room.
it.
You didn't say NFL.
Locker room, yes. Locker room. NFL locker room.
You just said it.
NFL locker room.
No, he said it though.
He did, bro.
He said NFL.
You gotta listen, bro. You gotta listen.
My apologies.
Yeah,
You
he
gotta
said
listen,
the
my
same,
brother. NFL locker room. There are white guys in them locker rooms that get away with that stuff, bro.
Oh,
now every locker room
Oh,
ain't
my
that way.
God.
It depends on who your leader is or whatever. You may have a captain that's like, man, I ain't playing that. I don't want to hear that. But then it's gonna be across the board. You just ain't using it.
Damn,
You said what?
That's different.
I know
Nah.
some that I know some. Hold on a second. I know some that try to get away with it. I check them every time. I say, bro, don't say that around me.
Exactly.
Well,
That shit up here. We don't play that shit up here. We don't allow them white folks to say
And
that.
I'm telling you, there are NFL.
We don't allow that shit
locker
up
rooms.
here.
No, I agree
NFL
with
locker
there are
rooms
NFL locker
where
rooms.
they still say it, bro.
They
still say
I
it.
get it. It's some,
All right, bro. I'm out. I gotta
white boys.
take this
All right,
phone call, but it's nice chopping up with y'all.
Nah. I agree with
All right,
man.
TC.
In the NFL locker rooms, yes, sir. Nah.
It just depends on who's in that locker room.
Yeah, it just depends on who in the locker room. But that goes back to my point of saying, well, Robert, though, ain't nobody finna do shit because that's the culture. That's the culture. That's their culture. They say that shit behind closed doors. Sometimes they get out in public. But if they deny somebody in public, they gonna know that they gonna get blamed in private. I mean, blamed in public too. Like Robert, he might
The
go
main
off the
thing
limb
with
and
that,
say, I ain't the only one saying nigga in here. I ain't the only one touching bitches in here. I ain't the only one. He might say James Dolan. He might say Jeannie Bucks here. He might throw her ass out there and throw her father out there. Like it get deep.
Yeah.
Look with Vince McMahon. Y'all didn't see the story of Vince McMahon?
Yeah.
I know he stepped
what happened
down
with
or
Vince
something
McMahon?
happened with him. Yeah, recently.
He had
Did his health?
he was coming out. Come to find out, he was paying a lot of women hush money. A lot of people, again, that stuff happens everywhere. And I told y'all this story. I worked for this company, and I worked around a lot of rich white folks. I'm not disrespecting no Caucasian. I'm saying Caucasian. I don't want to get nobody get offended. But a man called me. I was walking to the bathroom. Man walked behind me. He said, nigga. I turned around now and I got in the. I said, what you said? He said, I ain't say nothing. I went and mind you now, this place, everybody can't come in there. You have to have memberships. A lot of these guys rich. They got memberships. They got yachts, boats. They all out there. They pulling up in all type of nice cars. They chilling out. It's like a little place. You can bring your family, but everybody can't get in there. I told my boss man that. Something like that. I told my boss man that. He said, "Oh, really? Oh, okay." Just like that. I said, "Wow, it's nothing."
They ain't do nothing.
Yep. There's nothing. Wow. They're not gonna. They not. That's how that shit works.
You know why, Elder? You know why?
Why?
Because they look at because a lot of them. Because again, in that same workplace, a man told me. He said, "I don't understand why all this riot going on. Black people kill each other all the time." And this is a white man saying this.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They look at it as if, man, y'all don't. Black people don't respect themselves.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that's definitely how they feel. Y'all heard? I don't know if y'all saw it on Korean channel. He played that audio that Klans member, that whatever you call him, Grand Wizard dude, talking about. He said, if I had it my way, every weekend I just drop a truckload of booze and guns and drugs and ammo off in Chicago and just leave it till halfway. And I guarantee I hear about a bunch of killings. You know, and that's why I said to them over there, I said, people can complain about that all day, but they're not going to do nothing about it. And again, there's no one solution to stop it. So my thing is, what you going to do about it to make sure it don't affect you and your family?
But you know, Elder, I disagree though. There is one solution to that stop a lot of this.
What is it? What is
Keep them damn fathers in that damn household.
Nah, I ain't gonna stop it.
Man,
first off, you can't guarantee to keep the fathers in that household. And it's still not going to stop the guns. It's still not going to stop the drugs. It's still not going to stop all that from coming into that neighborhood. And then those people that's in those neighborhoods partaking in those things. You feel what I'm saying? You can't get rid of something that folk don't want to get really rid of. Because folk can cry. We don't want somebody to die. Hold on. We don't want them to die, but we do want to smoke the dope. I don't want them to die, but I do want to do the drugs. Yeah.
Look at it, bro. A lot of y'all don't deal with that. When I was young, like I told, when I was a shorty, man, we used to stay right across the street from the graveyard. Man, we used to come out there, me, my brother, my other homies. KKK used to come out of there, 20 deep. Literally with the man. Y'all know the stuff they be wearing. I used to see that all the time. KKK.
With the hood.
In the hood.
Yeah, I get it. Oh, I know.
They used to when it was raining and stuff. I never forget this stuff. When it was raining and stuff, they used to try to break in the house. You know what I'm talking about? My grandma and them used to run them away, bro. It's no, y'all don't understand. I understand this stuff. Yeah, again, don't forget this. Y'all do y'all research. Mobile, Alabama, the lynching of Michael Donald, 1981. They hung that man and cut his penis off and stuck it in his mouth.
Shit, I'm from Mississippi, Showtime. You know I know that shit.
They named the street after him. It's called Michael Donald Street. That same little tree right there, that house still there, and that tree right there. March 21st, 1981. Michael Donald. You can Google that. It'll pull up.
Oh, I know.
And Elder, to a point what I was saying was like, this is why I said what I said, bro. Like, cause I'm 27. So, and I'll never forget, because I grew up with my father in the household, and I grew up with cousins that didn't have a father, and we totally different. Like, the difference in us is so stark clear. But I'll never forget this. I was shopping one day, and his white couple came up on me, and I was talking to them one time, and I said, my father he does this, my father he does that. And they was like, "Oh, your parents are still together? Your father?" I was like, "Yeah, bitch." Like in my mind, I'm like, "Yeah, bitch." Like my folks are still together. But the opposition, they look at us and they say, "Well, they family structure ain't the best, so they can't stick together. There is no discipline." So a lot of these young dudes, they got their mom in the crib. Like, man, I grew up in Chicago and I came to Mississippi. I know for a fact, like 80% of the people in the hood that's doing that shit, they have no father. They have nobody telling them what to do, telling them what they need to be doing. Like my dad was a computer science major. I was a computer science major. That was just me just following him around. Like, so when I didn't know what I wanted to do in life, I just grasped on what he was doing in life. That's not the route for everybody, but I'm saying is that we can get 9 out of 10 people to do that, or at least 7 out of 10. The odds are better than what they are now for sure.
Yeah, the problem is keeping them in the house, and you got so many distractions that take them out the house. The main thing is the empowerment of the black woman and women's live and all that. I mean, most of these women don't even want a man in the house.
That's our fault too, though.
That's what. Again, you're making my point. you're saying that this is a solution, but it's not a realistic solution. It can't happen because the powers that be have made sure that it's not going to happen. So my thing is what do you do then as an individual? Since you have control over that. See, you don't have control over black men staying with their black women and staying and fathering their children. You have no.
I'm not saying.
I know you're not, brother. I'm trying to get you to listen to me though. I know you're not saying that. What I'm saying is come up with a viable solution, something that you can actually do yourself. You see what I'm saying? And then you be the one that show and lead by example of how not to be involved in all this. You know what I'm saying? I grew up in the hood. I grew up in a big city. And guess what I said? When I saw the stuff that I had to see, the gangs rising during the years I was there in our little city that we was in, the drugs go to another level. You know, mom is alcoholic, dad alcoholic. You know what I'm saying? Cousins, all this stuff was there. All the violence, all the drugs, the sex, all that stuff was right there, right? And all I said to myself was, I don't want my daughters or my family, because I didn't know what I was going to have when I was 9 years old. But I said to myself, I'm not going to expose them to this. This is, I had enough sense to know back then, this takes place in a certain environment. I'm going to make sure that I don't raise my children in those environments. And guess what? Once I became an adult and I got jobs and I started having children, I made sure I didn't have to raise them in them environments. And that's all I'm saying. That's what you can control. That's the part you can control. And that's how you can contribute to not fund this situation, not fund the killing on the streets and all that. Because people will talk like they were talking a little bit last night about rap music, and they were saying that this what they call it, drill rapping and all this killing, because some rapper just got killed, right? PNB or something. I don't, I'm not on the rap scene. I'm not on the rap scene, but I don't even know the dude. But I understand what's going on. These things happen in a specific area and a specific culture.
Yep.
Exactly. And my thing is don't expose. So you can say you don't like the rap, the violence that comes from the music, but guess what? If I go look in your car or go pull up your phone or your computer, you got all these guys' music. You have just contributed to it. Just being honest.
There you go.
You just contributed to it.
Hey, it's so funny because it's true. It's funny because it's true.
Because I actually told people to stop.
Yeah, it's true.
Again, I ain't gonna cap to you.
People
I was a listener.
They were saying, why is it not an outrage for this? I said, because it's the same scenario. You crying out, you see your error in the same area where you contributed, and now you're a hypocrite. And who wants to just flat out be a hypocrite?
There we go.
I said, that's like getting a Baptist pastor up there and start preaching about whoremongering. You ain't finna get it, because the majority of them whoremongers. You ain't finna get no fat, greasy, nasty. Hey, you're not finna get no fat, greasy, nasty pastor get up there and preach about gluttony. The Bible talk about it though. You ain't finna get him preaching that. Why? He participating in it.
I feel you though.
What I'm saying is individually, you can do something to contribute to it by taking from it and not supporting it. I don't spend a dime on rap music, bro.
Nah, I don't support it.
I don't spend a dime on it.
I actually
I don't spend a dime on it.
My cousins there last night. I was like, bro, I don't listen to that shit no more. Like that shit violence.
Black people, look, we're not a culture. Let's be honest. We're not a culture.
Thank you. I've been saying that for the longest. We're not a culture.
Hey, unfortunately, Showtime. Unfortunately, I know what you're saying. I get what you're saying. It's actually a created culture is what has happened. It's been a shape and a form culture force. It is. I promise you it is.
Unless you call it a degenerate culture.
It could be that too. That's a good definition of it too. It's just been formed and created. Yeah. Because again, I'm a biblical guy, and the Bible actually speaks about this. The Bible speaks about this stuff, how these nations are going to be confederate against us. They understand and know who we are. They do.
Because we're in captivity.
And they also want to keep us as the tail and not the head. And as long as we're doing this type of stuff, this debauchery and this debasement and constantly taking our families lower and lower and lower, that leaves them at the top. It just does. And they're committed. These people, and I'm just gonna give y'all this little nugget, that fly the flag and got that eagle in it. Anybody got an eagle associated with it? They confederate to make sure we stay where we need to stay.
Exactly.
You can call it the UN. You can call it the UN if you want. But at the end of the day, this is
why
I get on the individual and say, well, what are you going to do then? Are you going to just accept what they're putting on you, or are you going to do something different? And that's why I say to the folks. I do. I say it to the folk, and then I don't say or have any level of expectation or put anything out there to anybody that I'm not already doing myself. That I haven't been an example for you, showing you that it do work. You just have to be willing to sacrifice and have enough love for the people around you to get them to that point. So it's hard for me when this guy, this PNB dude, which I never heard of, don't know him, don't even know where he's from. But when I heard about him dying, of course, I never want to hear about nobody dying. But it's like, where's the outrage on this? We got to this, we got to this. And I'm like, no, you ain't willing to really contribute, because you'll go say this here, but then behind the scenes, the stuff you're doing is actually funding this type of stuff to happen. And you ain't willing to change that.
I mean, I listen to rap, but I don't listen to that form of rap. I put it like that. I was telling my cousins that, and they were like, "Man, you soft as hell for that." I was like, "Bro, you just don't understand." Like
bro, I grew up on.
I turned 27 like 2 months ago, and I like ever since then I was just like, "Bro, I want to value my life, bro."
I listened to it, but I'm gonna tell you something though. I don't know if you heard me yesterday, day before. I'm finna sacrifice. I'm gonna make, like, to quote my brother Elder. I'm gonna vote with my feet. And I'm finna start supporting.
What you gotta do?
Because I see right now, the direction we going.
Even if that's the case, Raekwon. Even if that's the case, Raekwon Cuffy, it's an environment that he's in. You don't be in them environments, and you don't have to worry about that stuff happening. Like, a lot of the stuff that go down, I have zero concerns and worry about, because the environment that I have created for my family,
that's why I was telling about
I don't worry about it. I don't have to worry about my children going outside getting shot. I don't. If I hear shit, guess what? It's a gun range. It's a gun range. You know, there's a difference from then just hearing a guy back there let off about 100 rounds. Pow, 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 pow. That's a guy on his range. That don't scare me one bit. You see what I'm saying? It's just a difference, bro.
I love music, but for like this new stuff that's coming out, I'm not supporting it. I'm not supporting. But look, check this out though.
Just think about this too, Showtime. Think about this. The rap that most people listen to. The sad part is they shouldn't be comfortable with their children going around and repeat the stuff that they hearing in these songs. But the sad thing is, I see that, and that's the thing though. The spirit of it is still going to trickle to them, because they'll learn them dances. And you're like, how you learn that? Again, you think because you just listen to it when they're not around that they don't get access to it. Yeah, they do.
Right.
They still get access to that stuff. It's still going to affect them, because what's in you is going to go to your children. My daughter, she's 4 months old. She's 4 months old. Hey, y'all, she's 4 months old. And guess what she's doing? She's already imitating what daddy does at 4 months. My wife was telling me, they said, this girl is just, oh my God, she did this and this and this, because she see me do it in her face all the time. So yeah, you may not play the music in front of them. They know what's up though. You may not be bagging holes in front of them, bringing them home. They still know what's up. It's amazing how you could be a woman, right? And have these men and have them come over late night, and your daughters and children never see them, or you go whatever. But then at the end of the day, that daughter ended up being just like you. How does that happen? When you thought you never exposed her to nothing. Yeah, you did. That spirit on you. You're gonna translate that. Your sins translate to the third and fourth generation. So you ain't just pass them to your children. You pass them to your children's children's children. That's what you're doing. You don't believe it though until you watch it though. Go watch it though. You don't have to believe it, but go watch it. What was your mama? Then look at you, and then look at your daughter. What was your daddy? Then look at you, and then look at your son. If you're being honest, we got problems. And somebody got to be mature enough, have enough love to say, no, I'm breaking these curses. See, one thing I saw in my children's life, right? I had all girls, right? Y'all had all girls. But one thing I saw in my two older girls' life, I said, man, both y'all moms, y'all family, look at them. Y'all, they got all these women. They're all having babies, and none of them are married. Y'all not going to be that. I started speaking it to them when they were 3 years old. And guess what? They're 32 and they're 26, about to be 27 and 33, and they don't have no children out of wedlock. None of them. again, somebody got to be willing to sacrifice to break the curses. But you know what that meant? I had to be at home with them on weekends when they hot trifling mamas wanted to go to the club and do their thing, and I wanted my children to be safe. So bring them and drop
We
them off
also
to
got
me.
to take accountability. It's just accountability too.
Well, Elder,
Yeah.
well, that you ain't gonna have a lot of. Well, when people do that, it's a lot more. It's more ignorant people. In our community, it's a lot more ignorant than it is. What's your name? People don't like the truth. So when you say somebody,
I fully understand that.
yeah. So I get what you saying. You was talking about that right there, because that's how a lot is in my family. Like my not to get personal, but my mom was the had me and my brother at a young age, while all the other ones kind of like all the other ones had both of their parents. So the woman in my family is like my aunt, my mama's sister. She got married, yeah, because her role model was her aunt, which was my grandmama's younger sister. So it's kind of like some people gotta have like the role model. Well, some women gotta have the role model in their family. It's like, so I get what the dude was saying, that the black man gotta be in the household and all that, but all this is a lot of propaganda and all that is forced on our communities and stuff like that.
Yeah,
It's
but we turn on the
propaganda.
propaganda though, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You started off good though, but I don't believe in the prop. I mean, don't get me wrong. I know that it's there that they're trying to do what they're trying to do. My thing is this: what are you going to do? Let it motivate you to do what is right, not to continue the negative demonic trends. And that's all I'm saying. See, when I saw it, I grew up poor. I grew up, on food stamps and government cheese and lights and water getting cut off every other month and all that. I grew up through all of that, y'all. I did. But I let it motivate me. And I said, you know what? My children will never experience this. And guess what? They never did. And I had a child young. I had a child at 17. I'm 50, bro. I just told you. I got a daughter that's going to turn 33 in December. And she never experienced that. Never. Why? I made sure of it.
She not in that
26, about to
vibe.
be 27. I made sure that she was not going to experience those things. And then the things that I saw that was creeping up in her family that were bad, like women having children out of wedlock and all that stuff, I cursed that stuff and said, no, we're not going to do it. But I also understood to break that curse, I had to sacrifice as a father. So guess what? I can count on one hand how many times I've been to a club in my lifetime. Do you know why? Because I was home with my daughters. They meant more to me. Now, how many of y'all want to do that? See, right there, most folks, man, come on, I gotta have some fun. It's about you. It's the selfish route. It's about you. I actually care about mine. I care about mine.
You
And
got
they
4
appreciate me.
like 20-year-olds.
And I'm telling yeah, but I mean, I was doing that when they were young, bro. I was doing this in my early 20s. But think about it. If I had a child at 17,
yeah, he said he had him at
she's 3,
17.
4, 5 years old. I'm doing this at 21, 22. My 27-year-old, bro,
But
I'm
Elder,
doing this stuff in my 20s. It was a sacrifice.
You know why though, Elder? I'm gonna tell you why though. Why a
Why?
lot of the I feel like this, and I have the conversation many times. I feel like a lot of our people, they're too afraid to make sacrifices like that because they feel like they're gonna miss out on something, and they don't wanna look bored, or because a lot of people like that. Hold on, Rico and Cuff. Before you even get to that mindset, Elder, a lot of people they've been around people that run the streets. That's what they've been doing most of their life. So once they start doing that, guess what they're gonna feel like they're gonna do? They're gonna start losing friends, right?
Bruh.
Okay. First thing you're gonna do, you're gonna start losing friends. Because when they start to realize, oh, you ain't out here trying to go to the club and get your hand dirty, and you don't want to listen to my drama no more. Man, I don't want to be bothered with you. They feel like they don't want to make that stack.
Preach,
go ahead,
bro.
Just again, you're preaching right. Hey, Showtime. You're speaking right to what I said again. It's about them. It's selfishness. It's flat out selfishness. I just watched. Y'all seen the show King Richard? Y'all watch that movie? Y'all watch the movie King Richard? The King Richard. You know, with the Serena and Venus Williams story.
I actually didn't
How
watch
they became what they came.
I mean,
y'all need to see that. You know why? You need to. It's a good movie.
No, I haven't seen
it's a very good movie.
Seen it.
Oh, okay.
I own the movie. I bought it. I've seen it, and I'm gonna tell you the thing that was the most impressive to me. Even though they were in Compton, you know what? Even though they were in Compton, they built such a protective bubble around their children. Richard and his wife did, and they had those 5 girls. So the Compton didn't affect them. They went and they were focused. Some girls, the oldest daughter was a valedictorian. All of them were straight A students. They created an environment right there in the midst of the hood for their children to prosper. And look where they are today. Now, folks are like, well, they was talented, blah, blah, blah. He made that. He made that, bro. He made that.
Yeah.
That's what. But he was willing to sacrifice. He did that, and he worked. He did that, and he worked. He did that, and he worked. And he had a wife that supported him.
But
so people that make the excuse that it can't be done and it just takes 2 people or a person willing to sacrifice. Because again, I told you I grew up in the hood. My first house I purchased was still considered in the hood. Now I bought it in an old neighborhood where older people own their home, so it wasn't as bad. But right around the corner, the same stuff going on. But I created that same type of bubble for my children. And on the weekends when they raggedy mamas wanted to go out and be young and live their best life, guess what I told them? Guess what I told them? I'm gonna tell you exactly what I did. I told them this. I said, look, I don't care what you do. Don't report to me. Don't tell me nothing. I'm not a part of your life. But if something happened to one of my children, I'm coming directly to you. I'm not asking any questions, and I'm gonna spend the rest of my days in jail. Y'all already know I'm serious. That's how I'm wired. And I said, if you want to go, I don't give a flip. If that book will call you or text you at 2:30 in the morning, and you want to sneak over there and get you a little ride, you better drop my daughter off to me first. Because if I find out something happened on your watch with my child, it's gonna cost you your life. And they knew I was dead serious. So guess what happened? They went from being with me on every other weekend to every weekend to 4 days a week till they were living with me. You see what I'm saying? Because the environment was conducive for them to grow, and they wanted to be there. The older they got, the more they wanted to be with dad. But dad was the one sacrificing. Dad was the one providing for them, working, whatever they needed, going on these club trips and all this stuff, doing all the stuff we had to do. It's a sacrifice.
Yeah.
It's a sacrifice. And most ain't willing to do it. They would rather make an excuse for themselves. And that's where I'm like, I ain't trying to hear that. You control it. You do something about it. I'm not worried about what's going on in the hood. You know why? I live miles from the hood.
Right.
The closest hood to me is got to be 45 miles away from me. That's the closest.
Hey, stop right there. Stop right there. Let me say this too.
All right.
Once you get out the hood, stay out the hood. What's wrong with progress?
Hey, I moved out the hood, bro, and I stay in a nice neighborhood. My cousins ask me every day, why you don't come out here, bro? One is 40 minutes, and I ain't got
everybody.
Time to really
everybody's so scared to lose
friends,
and they don't want to feel left out. They everybody want to look cool and feel cool.
Bro,
and they forget they got kids at home waiting on you. What you out there in the street for? Because when you die, them same people around you, all they gonna do is wear shirts with your face on it. Go to the funeral, hug your mama, and your mama ain't gonna hear nothing else from them, and your kids ain't gonna get nothing out of this.
Yeah,
bro, I'm telling you this. I put zero responsibility on anyone in my family to take care of my children. Zero. I mean, not their mama, not their grandparents, not their aunts, not their uncles. I never put my children will tell you right now. If you bring up and say, hey, did y'all ever have sleepovers? They say, yeah, at daddy's house. Daddy had the house. It was at everything was at daddy's house. Never once did they go spend the night with their cousins. Never once did they go, because again, they were my children. I was responsible. I made them. And here's the thing. You may want my children to come over there, but do you really want to be responsible if something go down with my child on your watch? Because you know how I'm wired. I'm not asking questions. I'm coming straight to you, and more than likely, you're going to be dead, and I'm going to jail. No. And Showtime, the people there, again, the reputation, they knew, and my family knew I was serious. But at the same time, I never put the responsibility on them. I never once called. I got 5 brothers. I never once called any of them and said, can my daughter spend a night with you? Now, you know what I would call and say? Hey, you want to send your girls over here and you and your girl go out for the night? Send your 3 girls over here. I'll take care of them for the weekend. Because my children weren't going nowhere. Because why? It was my responsibility. And I wasn't going to put that on nobody else. So I'd get the pizza, I'd do the grilling, whatever they wanted. But I was with them the entire weekend. And it was time for them to go back to their parents. I took them, handed them right back to their parents. I wouldn't call somebody else to do it. Nope, it's me. It's my responsibility. And I can't have that expectation of you when you don't have it of yourself. And I saw how you raise your children. I'm gonna be honest. I don't like what you're doing. I don't like the stuff you're doing. So why the hell am I gonna send my child over there? You see what I'm saying? So I'm like, no, they can come here. So I had the party house, and I'm not lying, y'all. There were times, especially when my daughter Ruby got to playing b-ball, y'all. There were times there were 20, 25 middle school girls at my house on the weekend. So there was a pretty big house, and fenced-in yard stuff. Hey, they knew. We going to Ruby's this weekend? We're going to Ruby's? That's what they knew. And
I hear you, Elder.
I've been that way. I've just been that way, bro, because that's a responsible man, though. That's a responsible man. Grandparents want to see. Hey, grandparents want to see the children. No problem. Come over here, or when I get to your house, you get to see them. I'm not sending them over there for you to take care of while I'm gone. Why? Because I don't trust what you're doing. I'm getting away from that mentality.
Let me ask you. Can I ask you a question?
You are alcoholic. You see what I'm saying? I don't trust what you're doing. Can you see them? Absolutely. But it's going to be on my time, and it's going to be supervised. I don't trust your ways. Go ahead, bro. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's so good, man. I'm I live in Africa, and so I'm in different continents. So it's amazing listening to brothers talk about empowering their communities, strengthening their communities. It's amazing. But I got a question for you about. You mentioned like Serena Williams, for example, and how her father was making sacrifice, but I would say that's an exception, right? Everyone can't do that, or there's not many people that have the ability to do that. Even the doors to like pro tennis, for example, are limited. So let me ask you this though: why do you place it on the individual and call the reality of the system itself as an excuse? The environment and the systems that people are placed in, the environment of an individual, that has a lot to do with how the individual grows, what they become, right? I can see that in my own communities, in my own country. And so the determination you're talking about, there's but a few people that are blessed with that determination, will drive to be able to go against what the environment's going on. So how come you speak on an individual's will before you speak on the environment and what we should do to change the environment, for example?
Because God turned
Well,
water. Then Christ turned
hold
water
on,
to
bro. He
wine.
asked me a question. Let me answer the question. He asked me a question. Let me answer, bro. Well, if you go back to the Serena Williams thing, let's start there. I was talking about the movie King Richard, and I talked about them growing up in a very, very impoverished, drug-stricken Compton, right at the height of gang violence, all that. But the dad and mom created an environment right there in their home, which was small. They only had 2 rooms, you could tell, because all the daughters slept in 1 bedroom. So they only had a 2-bedroom home. But they created an environment that was a safe environment. And they trained and educated their children outside of the school system. Like they went to public school, but you saw them training them at home as well. And then anything those daughters did, they did it either with their dad or with their mom. They didn't do things on their own. You understand what I'm saying? So I think it's an excuse. I understand that these environments and these cultures and these neighborhoods have been created, but you are an individual. You would use a word like desire or passion. I would use a word like love. Because when you say you love something, you should back it with your actions. So if I actually love my family, it's my responsibility as a father or a mother to provide for them. They didn't ask to come here. They didn't. And they're here now, and they're dependent on me. So, hey, if there's no food, can I tell them, I'm sorry, Papa didn't make enough money? They still going to be hungry. If the water get cut off and I say, man, Papa check was short this week, they looking and saying, okay, we still need water to wash our tails. And my thing is we're so stuck. Can y'all hear me?
Oh yeah, keep going.
Okay,
keep going.
Y'all, the world. Okay, the world is so stuck on the excuses. Okay, this is where we are. Let's make an excuse for us being here, and let's throw the blame on someone else. Well, I didn't ask to grow up poor, right? So what I did was I couldn't control that. So I said, when I get to a point where I can, I'm going to make sure my daughters never grow up that way. And guess what? My daughters never grew up poor. Now, we weren't millionaires. You see what I'm saying? A lot of folks say, y'all well off, y'all this. They don't understand it's just a sacrifice. It's just a sacrifice. And I will sacrifice whatever for all of us to be taken care of. See, it's about having a content mindset. And all it takes is love and effort. That's what I saw. Richard wasn't the smartest dude in the world. How is he considered a dummy by everybody, but he raised all these daughters and they all become academic scholars. Valedictorians he raised in the hood of Compton. It was because he had the mindset to sacrifice for his children. When it was time for him to go to bed, guess what he did? Went to work. And then when he got home from work and they got out of school, guess what he did? Trained his daughters. That's a sacrifice, bro. And we got the excuses and we want to blame it on the culture and the powers that be that created this culture. That don't mean you mentally have to be in that same space. And it doesn't mean you have to stay. You're in America. I've seen, and I can't go into details, but I've seen men make $8 an hour. I'm not exaggerating to you, brother. I've seen men make $8 an hour and take care of 8 people. No meals missed, no nothing, and they're not living cheap. They living in high rent district up on the mountain, bro. I have seen it with my own eyes. I've experienced it. I know it can be done. You just have to eliminate the excuses, and you have to be willing to sacrifice. You making $8 an hour? Hold on. You making $8 an hour? You're not talking about going out buying $40 and $50 steaks. But what's wrong with a good burger? Until we get to the point where you take the $8 and turn it into $30, then we can go out and have steak 2 or 3 times a year. It's a sacrifice. It's a mindset. That's all. And you have to have enough love in you to say it's worth it. Most people would rather be bailed out. That's the culture and environment that's been created. We're going to put you in these impoverished situations. We're going to make sure that you do enough to keep yourself down. And at the same time, we're going to keep you begging us to survive. You're going to keep your hand out for us to take care of you. How about becoming self-sufficient?
Hey, hold on.
I was doing food in an apartment, bro.
Hold on, Common King said half these dudes, including him talking, don't live in the projects on here sound like Tyler Perry.
No. This is the key, my brother. We don't live in the projects, but we have sacrificed to the point where we don't have to no more. We understand that's a toxic environment, and we don't want our families in it. So we work and we sacrifice to make sure they don't have to be in that environment. But we come from the projects, bro. I come from the projects. I come from them. And I'm saying, make a conscious decision. If you know that the project is a toxic environment, do what you got to do, sacrifice, and get the hell out. Why do we have this loyalty? Because we were born there. It makes me real. No, it makes you real stupid, in my opinion. Because you'd be the same one waiting on PPP check and,
Elder.
He said, "Yeah, I don't."
I'm sorry. Go ahead. Facts. You know what's sad about that? I done heard folks say,
"What's up?"
Y'all think I'm lying? Man, I done heard a couple people say, "Hey, man, when I get older, I'm gonna move back to the project so my kids to be born there too. I don't want my kids to be born on suburbs." You got people.
It's a mindset that is projected by the things that's in their environment. When you hear rappers, they look like they making videos in the hood, doing stuff in the hood. They ain't living in no hood. They ain't living in the hood.
No.
Yeah. So it's a projection of it. And again, that's where you need parents that will sacrifice. But again, I'm just telling you what happened for me. As a child, I was the second from the baby. So I was the 5th out of 6 boys, right? When I saw it, and I was the baby for 9 years. So when I saw it, I made up in my mind that I am going to do different for my children. And guess what? I made that decision, and my mother, she not only left me at 11 years old, she abandoned us, right? I actually went and found her about 6 months later myself, right? And stayed with her a few more years, and then at 14, she abandoned me for good. We're in Indiana. She come back down here to Alabama. And I'm 14 and my whole entire family looking like, what's he finna do? What's he finna do? And I was able to go out, get a job, get an apartment.
That's a good comment.
Now, did I do all that? Did I do all that legally? No. I lied to the man because I was skinny, but I always kind of looked a little mature. You know what I'm saying? And money talked. So because I had money, he took my money and gave me that apartment. Now, a month later, an older man that worked with me said, let me come and be your roommate. We end up putting him on the lease. But I had my own place. I was paying my own bills. You see what I'm saying? It's again, I don't wish that on nobody, bro. I don't wish none of y'all to be on your own at 14 trying to figure out where you're going to live. I don't want you on the streets like I was at 14, still trying to go to school, still trying to make it to basketball camp, still trying to find money to buy shoes. But I can't do nothing illegal because it'll screw up my opportunity to get a scholarship. Because, you know, I become a dope boy. I ain't finna make it to college. They ain't recruiting dope boys. You see what I'm saying? So, again, you can do it. I just, the kind of lifestyle that I live, I'm not big on listening to excuses because you just got to sacrifice and love enough and you'll get through it. I promise you will because I'm living proof of it.
Hey, hold on just a second, Elder. E-Bun, what you want to say, home?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, what's going on to peace to all everybody in the chat.
Hey, Bun, where you been hiding at, man? Mr. Wet. Mr. Wet. What up, dog?
Man, you tripping, man. You tripping. You know, I'm just I'm listening to the brother Elder.
Wet, man. Go ahead,
listen, man, y'all got a great show. Listen, Showtime. Listen, man. You really grown, brother, because I'm in my 40s and some of the shows you've been putting on, brother, man, you sound like Donnie Simpson or somebody from BET, man. You man, you been growing, man. Elder giving y'all that brain food a little bit, but I wanted to ask Elder this, and I don't want to get too much into the religious thing, but I know a lot of times when you come from a background of the blessing and curses, why do we so much look at the curses as being dark-skinned people? How can we get over that?
If you really truly believe in the book, you'll understand why the curses are there. You know what I mean? The book is very, very clear. It's not hard to understand. It's simple read. And you understand that because of our disobedience to the God that made us, it put us in those situations of disobedience. That's why we've always been in captivity. We've always been under somebody else's rule. Whenever we got our own and we had our own land, it didn't last long because we would rebel against our creator. And that's what put us in a position to be where we are now. But because he loves us, he still gives us the power to break these curses. And you have examples before you. Most people just would rather make the excuses and not follow that example. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I come on here and I don't come on here bragging or nothing like that because people know my life is out there. You go on my channel, you see my house, you see where I live and all this. I live very simple. Folk know I live way below what the world would say. I live way below my means so that others can have the same thing I have. And when I say others, I'm not talking about my personal family, just my wives and children. I'm talking about other men and other wives and other children and other families. I mean, on any given Shabbat, I got anywhere from 70 to 100 people here every week. And they can come here and learn everything they need to learn. If they want to learn how to be self-sufficient, guess what? They can come right here and learn it. If they want to know how to build, guess what? They can come right here and learn it. And it don't cost them nothing but their time and their effort. And then when you got these skills, now you got the ability to take care of your own family, no matter what go down. You know, I don't know if you know my channel. We had floods. You heard about the floods in Northwest Georgia? It was on the national news because it flooded my area here big time. It flooded my area here big time. Didn't affect us one bit. I showed it on camera. Where my land got flooded, I said my land will be fine here in 3-4 hours. Watch. And here it was. By the end of the day, my land looked like it had no water on it. But we went out and we helped other folk get stuff taken care of and helped the city. And again, you just have to be willing to sacrifice. And most people would rather make excuses than sacrifice. But to me, I live a great life. Why? Because I don't have the fears of my daughters getting shot. I don't have the fears of them going to school being taught by Transformers and they important in their mind, you know, different alternative lifestyle. I don't have none of that fears. You know why? They go right across the street to the multipurpose building that me and the brothers built, and they get school right there. And we call it multipurpose because during the day, guess what? It's a school. In the afternoon, guess what it is? It's a dining hall. In the evening, guess what it is? It's a rec center. It does it all for us. But that was a sacrifice. And see, that building over there, and I ain't ashamed to tell folks, that building appraised for over $400,000. You think it cost me $400,000 to build it? No, that's what they get you on the labor. You got a $400,000 house. You probably ain't got but $80,000, $90,000 in materials. The rest of that is you got to pay them the labor to do it. How about learn it yourself and build the house yourself? Save that money and put it towards something else.
Hey, Elden, that joint right on.
You've been doing that all. They said you've been doing it. Man, I learned that in my 30s. I learned that in my late 30s.
And Elden, you know something, bro?
Yeah.
There ain't no excuse. I say, Elder, you know something too? There ain't no excuse because you can learn that jump right on YouTube, bro. It's literally teach you go on YouTube and
there
literally.
you go. Thank you, bro. Anything that you don't know how to do, somebody has put it on YouTube trying to show you how to do it properly. Because anytime somebody got some wisdom and knowledge, they want to share it. So you can literally almost anything I want to know how to put this properly, you know, balance this clock on the wall and make it level. Go on YouTube. I guarantee you 100 videos will pop up.
Yeah.
You can, bro, it's step by step. Now, a plumber will come over and fix the thing in an hour, right?
Yep.
But he's going to charge you $300. He's going to charge you $300. Yeah, $150, $300. You can do it in 4 hours.
Yeah, it took some time. I had
you keep your money. You go buy a $10 wax ring and you know what I'm saying? Whatever the little parts you may need, and you fix it yourself. And you can sit right there and watch your phone, and it'll guide you. Put pause step by step, bro. You can do that. And then, I promise you this: when you get that mindset, guess what's gonna happen? Those type of people with that mindset, because birds of a feather flock together. You're gonna start meeting people that think just like that and do the same stuff you do, and they're gonna know more than you. And guess what? They'll be willing to teach you for free. We don't charge nobody nothing for this stuff, bro. Y'all see me go to Tennessee, Alabama, Indiana, Ohio. You see me building in all these places. We don't charge nobody. Guess what they give us a cot, give us a space where we can sleep, and feed us a meal, and that's our pay. And we'll come stay a week, 2 weeks, build a whole building for you. But make sure your people there so we can train them too and teach them how to learn too.
If you say you can do something, it's true. If you say you can't do something, it's true. You know why? Because you said it.
Bro, it's too many examples out here now. And especially with the way this world going, I'm asking for why you don't just keep making excuses. What you got to lose? You in a dead end, can't win situation. What you got to lose? You might as well step out and try something you ain't never tried before, which is living self-sufficient. Yeah. Watch the independence that come to your mind and the things you'll be able to train and teach your family, especially as a man, because y'all know I'm really talking to you men. Yeah, you got a responsibility to produce. You got to produce. You got to provide, and you got to protect. That's what you got to do for your family. It's on you. You took the wife. You got up in her and made the children. It's on you.
Like if the Lord willing.
So the more you know, the more you gonna have, the more you gonna be able to take care of your family. And then all these mutual assistance people will come, and then you got a bigger community there.
Absolutely. Like Lord willing.
This community, bro, this community that I have started with 8 people. 8 people. On any given Shabbat, we got 100 folk here. Any given Shabbat. There's 40, 50 people around here all the time. In the garden, chicken house, learning this, building this, fixing this, learning how to do this. It just takes desire, man. There are people that will help you, and it don't cost you nothing.
That's why I said, Lord willing.
I don't broadcast this. I don't broadcast this at all. Y'all know how many brothers I done had that I met on this program here, on these programs, that done came and worked. You know what I'm saying? Came and worked. Like, you know, hey, Elder, bro, I'm a little short, man. I need this, I need that, I need that. I'm like, all right, cool. But I come work. Cool, come on. What skills you got? I ain't got no skills. Cool. We always need labor. Let's get it done, brother. Then I'm gonna pay them a wage that's higher than what the world gonna pay them. Because the world, you just a laborer, they want to pay you minimum wage, $8, $10 an hour. But you learning the skill. You got the right spirit. You may mess around and get a new job, you know?
Yeah.
But you got to be willing to do that. And anybody that wants to learn, like, hey, I've had people call and say, man, look, I just want to learn how to do block. All right, next block project, I'll call you. You welcome to come.
Yeah.
Don't cost you nothing. We're going to feed you. We'll have fruit out here. Because, you know, when you're working out in the hot sun, you don't need to be eating no heavy food. So we'll have watermelon and fruits and water and everything that you need, bro. Then if you want to stay the night, we'll have a nice spot for you to sleep. And you get up in the morning with us at 6 o'clock and get back after it. You doing block, you want to work in the cool of the day. You don't want to be out there at no 1, 2, 3 o'clock, bro, picking up them heavy 40-pound blocks. You want to get that done early in the morning, bro. So you get up early, work from 6 and be done by noon, 1 o'clock. But again, the opportunities are there. Who takes advantage of them? Or do we just sit back and make the excuses? Salute, Zay. What's going on, my brother? Man, you much appreciate. No problem, brother. No problem at all, bro.
But yeah,
no
like you said, it's like one thing I do know. They always say knowledge can't be. You got to go seek knowledge. And ain't nobody about to give you no knowledge. You got to go. You got to go seek it. Ain't nobody about to hand it down to you. So,
hey,
even like when I'm on YouTube and then like it's always like I know show. Do you do y'all always get like it's these two Indian or like Indian dudes be in the woods and all that, and they be building stuff. Just be building something, they in the woods and they be like building like little pools and all that. Yeah, just
I like you talking about us, don't it?
Yeah, I'm just like it'll pop up on your algorithm and stuff like just because you looking up stuff. Like I'm talking about like you looking up God. It's like a lot of stuff you can just look online. Like some people, it's like barely like some people don't even know how to change a tire, elder. Like it's literally on YouTube, you know how to change a tire. And like I think my cousin and them, they like me. My mama, because she was single mom, and she my first time even learning how to change a tire was with her, just watching her side of the road. So
man,
yeah, so
I remember the first time I had to change a tire by myself. Guess when it was, brother?
What?
I'm 50, and it happened when I was 49 years old. Now, I knew how to do it. I knew how to do it, done it with different people, but I'm talking about by myself. And my wife called me. She was driving this Lexus we had just bought, right? And she hit something in the road, and the tire went flat. She said, man, she called me and said, Elder, the tire's flat. I said, where y'all at? And she told me. I said, oh, I'm close. Give me a couple of minutes. Y'all just stay there. So I drove, got there in about 15 minutes, right? I gave them, they was in the Lexus. I was driving the Yukon. So I said, let's take all y'all groceries and stuff out, stick it in the Yukon. Y'all take the Yukon, leave the Lexus with me. Now, me having AAA and all that stuff, and I'm right here, I'm like, oh, I get AAA to come in 10 minutes and knock this out. Well, I called AAA, bro, and because of COVID, you can't talk to no live person on AAA no more. You got to put everything in on your phone and all that stuff, and then they give you a thing saying, oh, the guy will be here in an hour and 45 minutes. I said, what? Man, I popped that trunk, bro. I took that tire thing. I took all my stuff out, bro. 10 minutes later, I had that tire changed, bro.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, again, and guess what I said, man? I finally get to put this to test. Now, I know how to do it. It's just I finally get to do it by myself finally. At 49 years old, I get to change the tire by myself.
Hey, Elder, you know the first
10 minutes later, I had the tire changed.
Hey, Elder, you know the first time I changed the tire, man? A month ago, man, my brother came to pick me up from work, right? And he drove on the interstate. He got on the interstate, his tire bust. So we stood on the side of the road, and it's hot, it's Cali. We on the side of the road, and I get out the car, I'm like, what was that? I go on the side, the whole tire on exploded. So I'm like, dang. So my brother, we gotta call AAA. So it's like a certain miles, they'll come pick your car up, and then they'll take it to the nearest AAA. So I'm looking at like, bro, I'm not about to wait for no 2 hours just for them to come out here. So I'm telling my brother, I said, all right, where the donut at? So we looking where the donut at. I look in the trunk. It's under the like the donut is under the yeah. So I picked the donut up, picked the donut out. I'm like, bro, how you do this? So then I had to look up videos on YouTube, and I'm like, hold on, but I'm like, but it's really just easy. But you know how some people like it get to the point where like the older days, you know how some people like are just like when I was young, my dad and them would be out in the hood. My dad and them, they fix cars out there. So they had in the parking lot my grandma stayed at, they cousins to fix cars, like your cousins to fix cars and change alternators and all that. So I used to just sit there and watch them. Back in the day, it was always like, all right, it was all about learning stuff. Now it's about, if you got the money, you just pay for it. So then when that time comes, you don't got it. So the time when you don't got it, now you don't know how to do it.
Or even when that time comes where you got it, but the money's no good no more. What you gonna do then? When the guy say, I don't really want your dollars, but you got any guns, or hey, you got some hot plates, or do you have some garden tools, or you see what I'm saying? When those things become more valuable than the Federal Reserve notes. You see what I'm saying? Can you barter? Man, when you sitting there and say, well, I got these Jordans, you can be like, them don't do me no good. They look good, but I don't need them. I work in boots, not Jordans. Now, if you got some Timberland, if you got some man, I can't even remember the name of all these different boots I got around here, man. But if you got some work boots, I take them. You see what I'm saying? When you know some kind of skill, you're gonna be better suited to take care of your family. Like people lost power and all this kind of stuff around here, bro. It didn't affect us. You know why? I cook on propane. I got huge tanks of propane, bro. You see what I'm saying? So we literally, when the flood came, we were literally in the midst of cooking. Didn't stop us. Our dinner, everything went on as planned, bro. Why? Because I don't need electricity to cook food. I don't. You know what I'm saying? I don't need electricity for light. You know what I'm saying? Not their electricity, I should say. I don't need their water. You see what I'm saying? So again, if you can train and teach, and it takes time. You got to take it slow. But the little bit the more you get, the better. Take time. Again, I started this stuff in my late 30s, bro, mid to late 30s. It is now 50. I'm way more advanced than I was then. That 10, 12 years went by so fast, bro. I couldn't even, you know what I mean? It went by so fast. But you got to be committed in your mind that this is how we're going to live, and we're just not going to depend on this system. Because guess what? You trapped in them cities, and they shut everything down. They shut it all down. No more trucks coming in. Ain't no railroad tracks. Ain't no trains coming in. No nothing. You ain't got no food coming in. What you think gonna happen? They're gonna shut their highways. See, the highways are owned by the government, right?
Right.
So when crap hit the fan, the first thing they're gonna do is shut their highways down, y'all. They're gonna cut your traffic. Not limit it. They're gonna cut it out.
The box you in.
And then if you don't think about it, bro, you see what people do. If it's just a bad storm, you can't find no bread, you can't find no milk, you can't find no eggs, you can't find nothing on the shelves that's valuable. It's all gone. So if they shut y'all down for a week, what you think gonna happen after about 2-3 days? Y'all forbid it's 2 weeks.
Yeah.
What you think gonna happen on day 8, bro? You gonna get your small groups that's got a bunch of bullets and some guns, saying we finna go take stuff from folks. Because we ain't got enough. And it's gonna turn into Beirut. Oh, go ahead, my brother. Go ahead, my brother.
Oh, you talking about me? You talking about you got my fault.
No, the brother over there that wanted to speak. You want to speak, brother?
You talking about me? Ebon?
Yeah, I saw you put your hand up. Say, go ahead.
Oh yeah, my bad. I ain't want to be disrespectful. My bad.
No, you good.
No, that makes a lot of sense. But a lot of times too, we can be paranoid and on different things. Not to cut your wisdom, but you know how do you deal with that as far as just not being too overly paranoid?
I got you. Like you saying, like how do you do that without operating in fear, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. again, it don't have to be fearful to be prepared. Like, say you want to buy a house, right? Most of us don't have the money just sitting there to go buy a house. Not even the down payment, the 10% that's required, right? So don't you have to prepare to get that 10%? You got to go work. You got to put a little bit aside. You got to start doing your budget a little tighter and seeing, okay, I should be able to save. If it's a $200,000 house and I need to save 20 grand, I should be able to get this done in a year and a half, 2 years, right? You preparing, you planning. That's all I do. It's preparation. I'm prepared for any situation because if some today. But we got no food now. We don't have something that's a necessity. So that's why I prepare. That's all I do. I'm not what you call a prepper. I guess I could be, but I prepare. I'm sure you look like, how old are you, my brother? Can I ask how old you are?
Yeah. I'm about to be 44 next week.
Okay, so you grew up in an era where you saw mama or grandma canning food and had a pantry. You saw all that. That was our freezer, doing preserves and all that kind of stuff. That was our food growing up. So if the freezer did go down, it didn't stop us. We still had things that were canned. We still had things that were preserved. We still had things put aside for us to eat if the freezers and the refrigerator didn't work. So today I'm saying we look at these situations and act like they are right, meaning I have a right to the electricity that I get. I have a right to the water that I get from the city. No, you don't. It's a business. What happens the day they decide we're not going to give you water no more? They don't have to. See, we think they do.
You know what, brother? How do you feel about as far as with us staying in the United States? It's a little bit different. Like I hear different brothers stay in Ghana or different areas around the globe. They don't have electricity like that. So what's your understanding on that? Like we have stuff that people they don't have.
Yeah, the electricity part, like I was saying, you can find many other ways to cook without electricity. You can find many other ways to heat up water without electricity, to wash your body, to sterilize things that need to be sterilized. You don't have to have electricity for that. Because what did they do before they had electricity? What did they do before they had hospitals? People think hospitals been around for thousands of years. Hospitals only been around since the 1800s. So what did they do all those years before we had hospitals? We do home births, bro. You have to be willing to train yourself to do this. People go right now and they pay upwards to $50,000 to $125,000. If you have a C-section, do you know that costs like $120,000 to do a C-section? See, most of us don't care because we got insurances and they pay part of it. You just pay your little portion. But that's what they charge you. And then you still paying thousands and thousands of dollars to have a child. Bro, I done had my 9-year-old and my 4-month-old here. And I ain't spent more than $200 to have children here.
Oh, wow.
And guess what? My mother's family, my mother's side, they grew up in Alabama there where Showtyme at. Mm-hmm. They had 15 children. My grandfather Graham and my grandmama Viola, they had 15 children. Every single one of them was born at home. And they all giants, bro. The shortest out of 15, the shortest one is the baby girl. My Aunt Penny, she was 5'7". The next shortest one was 6'2". So they have 14 children that are 6'2", between 6'2" and 7 foot. And they had them all at home. And they all was raised in one little half-acre block on a little old house with 2 bedrooms in it. Man, you can make it happen. It just takes sacrifice. And I ain't afraid of nothing. My thing is I want to be prepared, though. So if I got to feed my family, guess what? I'm going to be able to feed them. Because I got plenty of food storage. I got plenty of clean water. I got access to water. You see what I'm saying? That don't come from the municipal system. See, people say, you in the floodplain. That's what they said when they saw that land. I said, no, what you really need to know, I'm in a wetland. I'm in a wet area. I ain't got to dig but 2 feet, 3 feet in certain areas of my land and water coming up, bro. And I keep the purification systems here. that don't require no electricity or no nothing. It just requires some charcoal. It just requires some filters. So I stock up on those. So even when I get that water, I can make it purified so that it's good to drink, good to use. You just have to be prepared, my brother.
There's people out here
prepared.
There's people out here don't even know how to boil water, bro. That's
again. You said it though, young brother. You said everything you can learn on YouTube. Anything you desire to want to learn how to do, you can just get on YouTube, and I promise you'll see it. Because everybody that's learning these things, they want to put it out there and share it to people. Oh, I learned how to do this. I want to learn how to do this. You can find it. I have never been to YouTube trying to figure out how to do something and never been able to find videos showing me how to do it. But you better get that knowledge now. Why? What happened when YouTube ain't gonna be available? What you gonna do then? See, most people want to think that that's something that's going to be there forever. We'll always have YouTube. You don't know that.
Nope.
You don't know that. Where is that? At China? Is it China where they don't get to get on the internet? One of those countries where they got very limited access to stuff when it comes in. Bro, you don't know what could happen.
Yeah.
You don't know what could happen. But why not be prepared instead of having excuses? And that's all I'm saying.
That's
all I'm saying.
But the thing he was saying, come on, the question he was talking about, America and all that. No, it's land, especially in the South. A lot of black people.
That's where it needs.
Yeah, a lot of black people.
I'm in the South now.
South, like I'm from Virginia, so it's a land out there too, and it's a lot of that land in the South. Like I asked Elder one time, like, on that day you was talking about Cali. And I'm like, what's going on with Cali? He says liberal. And then when I got out here, it's so dry. The land is so dry out here. Like the heat, it's like you barely can grow stuff out here.
Bro, that whole West Coast is burning up. I had a brother that had a hunting trip planned in Idaho this week, and it's on fire. They had to shut that whole region down up there because the whole land's on fire right now. So, man, I tell folks get the hell out of West Coast, bro. It's hard to be self-sufficient living out there, bro. It's just hard. I'm not saying it's impossible, but it's very hard. And you said it. I recommend people get close to the South. Now, I wouldn't go to Florida, but I would go south. Alabama, Georgia, South Carolina, Tennessee, even Kentucky's areas, that's close to Tennessee. I will get as far south as I can because you can grow. The further south you get, the more you're going to be able to grow. Yeah, I got an 11-month growing season here, bro. I can grow outside certain things for up to 11 months out the year. And then I got greenhouses, y'all can see. Now I can grow all year round in them. And I'm going to build even more greenhouses, bro. I am. I'm going to build 2, 3, 4 more greenhouses. Every piece of land I got, I'm going to have at least one greenhouse on that land. That's my goal. Now, will I get that done this year? No. But moving forward, I'm going to get it done. So when you come to visit and you say, man, you got 7, 8, 9 different spots here. Every spot got a greenhouse on it, though. Every spot. You got 7, 8, 10 beds inside them greenhouses. You know how much food you can grow in that, bro?
How much?
You can have a greenhouse, bro. You can have enough to feed 50 people, bro. You can have 8, 10 beds in a greenhouse. That's enough food in there. You can feed 50 people with it, bro. Then you stock the other stuff that you can't grow in green, like rice and all that. You can't just stock that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Then you got land. You got enough land. Get your cows. Get your chickens. Get your goats.
Yeah.
That's real wealth because them produce themselves. You get the right bull and get you some couple heifers, bro. That's gonna just keep producing. It's just gonna keep producing. You go from 4 cows to 40 in a hot minute. I promise you. It ain't gonna take that long.
Yeah.
Make some money off of it. Go buy some more. Add up, stock some more. That bull can handle it. I promise you he can. He can handle all them women. All them heifers. Hey, go ahead, my brother. My brother in the corner there. Go ahead.
Hey. What's going on, Elder? Let me ask you this. Is chicken, are they unclean?
They clean, brother. I know there's a big group of folk that believe that the yard bird, chicken, turkey, not clean. I done studied it up, down, 50 different ways. It's clean, brother. It's a clean animal to eat, bro.
Hold on, who said so? Hold on, they saying
There's different spiritual groups that believe that they call it the yard bird. The yard bird is not clean, so they don't think that chicken clean. They don't think that turkey clean. They don't think that duck clean. Now I ain't gonna lie, duck is clean from all my research, all the research I've seen and everything. I just don't eat it because it's so greasy. But duck is clean too. Yeah, it's clean too, but I don't eat it. I'm not gonna lie, I don't eat it. So I'm not gonna sit here and tell you you should go eat duck because I don't eat it, so I can't recommend it. But from my understanding, it is clean. I just don't. Duck is a greasy bird. I just don't like how greasy it is, so that's why I don't mess with goat. But with duck, but like rabbits and all that stuff is unclean. I don't mess with none of that stuff.
Yeah,
You know, when you from Bama, them boogers ate everything. My mom done grew up eating rabbit, duck, and raccoon, and possum, and I wasn't touching none of that stuff.
that's how had my dad and them
That's a
ate.
scavenger. That's a scavenger. I don't eat the pig. You know what I mean? It's unclean. It's a scavenger. I don't mess with scavengers. And you know, when you put here to take away waste, that you weren't, that animal wasn't made to be consumed.
Yeah,
It has a purpose. You know what I'm saying? It has a purpose, and it just wasn't made to be consumed. But the ones that he did make to consume, there's nothing wrong with eating. Nothing wrong with eating them at all. So you know. But I ain't mad at somebody if they tell me they vegan or vegetarian. I'm not mad. That's your choice. You know what I mean? If you think you cool that way, I know what the Bible say about it, but you know that's what you choose to do. I'm not tripping. I know people that are frugarians or frugorians, whatever you call them. All they eat is fruit. That's it. You know what I'm saying? I love fruit. I wish I could eat more. You know what I mean? It's getting rougher to even grow good fruit, y'all. Being honest, it's getting rougher with the way the climate is changing and stuff. It's getting really rough to grow good fruit. So if you can get some trees in the ground, man, you better get them in there now.
Yeah.
You better get them in there now. We actually, my wife, y'all, if y'all been on my channel, y'all see we built this new greenhouse, right?
Yeah.
And I'm building it multi-purpose style. So just in case I got to turn to a house, I can. But my wife is gonna grow trees inside this greenhouse, fruit trees inside this greenhouse. Yeah, man. So it's just quite the deal. You just got to be willing to sacrifice, man. And it's midnight, man. I got to get up. I'm sorry, I got to go, y'all. I got to get up super early because I'm on the road first thing in the morning. But man, I appreciate you, brother. I got to get out of here though. I got to be on the road by like 5 in the morning.
No
Salute my
doubt.
brother in the corner there. What's your name, my brother? What's the brother name that's below you, Showtime?
E-Bond. Showtime, he always mess with me. Showtime always mess with me, man. He want to be a little bully. Showtime want to be a little bully, man.
He be bullying you, bro. He be bullying you.
The whole. Hey, we was up there covering the games. He come over here talking something, man. Jason Tatum, the best player in the world. I said, why? How is he best player? Man, show his jump shot wet, show his jump shot wet. It's just wet, show.
But look,
we're dry in the finals, though. We're dry in the finals.
But look, Elder. But look, Elder.
Yeah.
Elder. But look. I'm trying to tell him, look, I'm up here in the Midwest. I'm in the shot, so you already know. We talk. Look, man, that jumper wet, Joe.
Yeah, that's how we say it up there. Hey, my man, I'm from Fort Wayne. That's only 3 hours from you, bro. I'm from Fort Wayne, Indiana.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna have to link up then or whatever. You know,
I live in Georgia now though. I live in Georgia now. But I'm from Fort Wayne. Yeah, I'm from Fort Wayne. I've been in Georgia about since 2009. I've been in Georgia since 2009.
Yeah. Showtime been giving me a hard time, man, for years, man. He been giving me a hard time.
Hell been putting on the front. He know he from the South, man. He really from the South.
Yeah, my family is, but I grew up in the North. I grew up in the
part
North.
of us, man. You part of us, Elder. Stop.
Yeah, no doubt. But I got to get out, man. Salute, my brothers. Appreciate y'all.
All right, my brother. You know I holler at you later.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, my boy E-Bun. Hey, E-Bun. C's almost around the corner.
Hey, salute.
Hey, who you got this year, bro? Who you got this year?
Who you think?
Who?
Clipper Nation, baby. What you mean?
Oh yeah. Well, you know what? Real walkie-talkie. I said
You know
John Wall. John Wall gonna be the comeback player of the year.
Hey, you know why I got him? You know why I'm riding with him? Because Kawhi Leonard jump shot wet.
Who?
It's wet. It's Kawhi Leonard jump shot wet.
Man, let me tell you something, bro. Man,
Tell
Kawhi
me
Leonard,
what?
man. Let me tell you something, bro.
Real walkie talkie.
Look, this is real walkie-talkie. Look, man, Kawhi Leonard, he tripping, bro. How you gonna sit up here and say I'm gonna play 60 games a year out of 82? Man, you tripping, bro.
Don't worry about it, homie. Them 60
Yeah.
games gonna turn to a championship ring. And we're gonna be sitting back, you know what I'm saying? Kawhi Leonard jump shot wet. That's real walkie talkie.
But you know what though? I ain't gonna let you take my my slogan. But look, I'm gonna tell you like this. You heard? Man, Jason Tatum still gonna have a wet jumper. You heard?
Mm-hmm.
It's still gonna be real walkie-talkie. I'm still riding with the Clippers too. The Clippers, John Wall gonna be the comeback player of the year. And I'm gonna tell y'all this: everybody on the line right now, the Charlotte Bobcats or Hunter, whatever you want to call them, they're gonna be the most overrated team in the league. You heard?
Oh, man, they ain't gonna make the playoffs.
Yeah, they goofy. Hey, bro, I don't know how you was tripping, bro, when you was doing your teams, bro. You was tweaking on that.
What you mean?
When you was putting the teams together. The other week.
Yeah, I might have to do that over, man. I'm gonna do that over, man.
Yeah, man. I don't know what the man was. You smoking some doze or what?
I want ready, bro. I want ready. I'm gonna do it over. I'm gonna make. We're gonna like. I'm gonna do it over like a week of the training camp, which is after next week. So yeah, we're gonna do. I'm gonna do it over.
Well, let me ask you this: who is the best coach you seen in the NBA?
Tyronn Lue.
What you just say?
You know what I just said?
Wait a minute.
That's real walkie talkie, huh?
Hold on.
Tyronn
Pause.
Lue.
You talking about right now?
Did I stutter?
God.
You asked me who the best coach is. I said my coach. Shout out to my coach, Tyronn Lue.
Man, this man. Who on the chat? Man, is this man out of his mind? Hold on, bros. Tyronn Lue.
Did I stutter?
Tyronn Lue.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Who your best guard in the league? Who your best guard? Is it Ja Morant? I know you're gonna say Ja.
Steph Curry.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can't argue with that. But look, let me ask you this though. When you look at the top 3 point guards, I was telling one of my guys, all the guys up here, when you look at top 3 point guards, would you put Steph Curry in there over Magic and Isaiah?
No.
Or John Stockton?
You know, not over Magic.
What about Isaiah?
I got him over everybody but Magic.
Wait a minute, hold on, pause. You got him over Isaiah?
All time, like rank all time, yeah. I'm not saying he's a better player. I'm saying, well, you can make a debate about it, but
yeah,
all time, like for their resume and everything, yeah.
Isaiah over Isaiah, man, over Isaiah, that's hard. That's hard to say.
Yeah,
that's hard. Isaiah went at Mike now. You heard? They went at Mike now.
Nigga had 5.
That's a little bit different, bro. That's a little bit different.
He on a team with 5 of the All-Stars, man.
Who?
Isaiah?
Yeah. Man. Isaiah against Mike.
Bill Lambier, a perimeter All-Star. Mark McGuire, perimeter All-Star. Joe Dumars, perimeter All-Star. Dennis Rodman. That's facts.
Man, damn. That's fucked up. That's real walkie-talkie. But
facts. Look it up.
Isaiah.
Bill Lambier, All-Star. Mark McGuire was an All-Star. Joe Dumars was All-Star. Dennis Rodman was an All-Star. Matter of fact, 1990, three Pistons made the All-Star team. They ain't telling y'all that.
Isaiah,
Joe Dumars.
We just don't say Isaiah. Hold on, pause. When we look at Chicago, when you think about Chicago, who do you think the best player come out of Chicago? I mean, this is real. Let's be real.
Thomas.
Oh, okay. So how can Joe Dumars or Dennis Rodman be colder than anybody out of Chicago?
Because they on his team.
Oh, see, that's where you fucked up. Everybody in the chat, send me a 1 if you think Dennis Rodman or Joe Dumars better than anybody in Chicago.
Bro, you talking on the Bulls?
Period.
Joe Dumars, bro, that man had a better team than Michael Jordan. If Michael Jordan had Bell, Lamb, Bill, Isaiah, I mean, come on, bro. Like Dennis Rodman, his prime.
Bill Lamb wasn't even on the Dream Team, broski.
Yeah, but he was still on All-Star. He's a premier All-Star.
Joe Dumars, was he on a Dream Team?
No. He was an All-Star team.
Dennis Rodman, was he on the Dream Team?
No, he was on the All-Star team.
Was Scotty on the Dream Team? Scotty?
He was on the Dream team.
Okay, hold on. This is the easy conversation for the chat.
What they got to do with it then?
Was Scotty on the Dream Team?
Yeah, what they got to do in time?
Okay. I don't mean to hurt your feelings, broski.
I ain't hurting my feelings. Isaiah Thomas used to laugh at on Scottie Pippen. He ain't take him serious. Nobody took Scottie Pippen serious.
I get that.
It seems like to me, Michael Jordan's son don't take him serious. Seems like to me.
Are you on some TMZ shit?
Nah, I'm just being honest. Don't nobody take Scottie Pippen serious. I don't respect Scottie Pippen as a man. I'm gonna be real with you. That's one person.
Wait, man. Hold on, Paul. Hold on. Now we gonna talk as real men.
Because I don't like how he tried to downgrade his teammate, Michael Jordan. And Michael Jordan made him and helped him groom him to become the guy that the player he became. And he's trying to downplay Michael Jordan for money.
For money?
Yes. I'm just being honest. That's how I feel. Salute him, bro.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Pause. Why would Scottie Pippen play him for money, broski? Why?
Trying to make it seem like Michael Jordan wasn't a great teammate and all this stuff. Michael Jordan always gave Scottie credit. You know, I don't respect
Mike, but a lot of people, they already say Mike was an asshole. Antoine Walker and them, all the guys from Chicago, they say that. He was an asshole.
So name one. So was Magic Johnson. So was Isaiah Thomas. So was name any guy. Isaiah Thomas, they used to call him a bully. Everybody used to say that about Matt. That's why nobody wanted him on the team. Look at how he acted. He said Magic, if Larry Bird Black, he'd be just another guy.
Isaiah Thomas is the best small point guard in NBA history.
Smoked by the Celtics. Did y'all forget that? He used to get smoked by the Celtics.
Isaiah Thomas is the best small point guard in NBA history. How can anybody say anything about that? How?
I mean, me personally,
Showtime, just real talk, bro.
Me personally though, like if you ask me to take prime Isaiah or Steph Curry, I'm going to probably take prime Isaiah Thomas. But if you looking at the all-time list, you looking at what they have brought to the game, like Steph Curry resume speak for itself. I mean, he just all-time.
For sure. I can hear that. It ain't no argument. You know what I'm saying, broski? It ain't no argument, but on the flip side, I guess I'm kind of
No. See, Isaiah Thomas said that. Go look at that interview. He said that, bro. He was laughing about it. I
You
watched the
saying what?
Dream
You
Catcher.
talking to me, bro?
Yeah, no, you remember, now I'm talking to T in the conversation, but you remember when he had said, man, if Larry Bird was black, he'd be just another guy.
Oh yeah. I do remember. Yeah.
Isaiah said that. Both of them were saying it, but Isaiah, that came out of Isaiah's mouth. I really had Isaiah. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not arguing with you about that. Like, you just said to me, player for player, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm
Man,
taking pride in
hell
Isaiah.
yeah.
He was cold-blooded.
Man, cold, bro.
Cold-blooded.
That's why I was telling
Chris
people.
Paul, yeah, you see how good Chris Paul is? He was on a different level from Chris Paul. That's all you need to know.
Man, thank you, bro. Showtime. Tell these people in the chat.
No, Isaiah Thomas was the bro. Stop playing. Isaiah Thomas was
he was a dog, bro.
Come on, bro.
But look. I would say this. I would say Isaiah Thomas, Magic, Rod Strickland, all them dudes, man. Kyrie, even though I don't even like Kyrie, goofy ass, but that's on some other shit. But man, them dudes was cold.
Nah, yeah. But Isaiah Thomas, man, like, he don't only get appreciated enough because he played in the 80s. And he played on the Pistons. If he played on the Lakers, he'd get talked about more. But Isaiah Thomas definitely one of them guys, though, bro. Like, we ain't denying that. He just wasn't better than Michael Jordan. He had a better team than Michael Jordan, but he wasn't better.
The man scored 25 on a broke ankle.
Yeah, but he still wasn't better than Michael Jordan.
But what I'm trying to tell people, they don't know this. A lot of people, they don't know this.
Nick T said, "Show, do you believe LeBron didn't say something sooner because he was trying to let Chris Paul?" I mean, Nick T, I'm not here to jump down LeBron's throat about not speaking up sooner or later. Like, these folks don't owe us no explanation, bro. I just want people to realize this. Like, I look at it from a different point of view. If you feel like that, then that's how you feel. But I feel like, bro, at the end of the day, like, these players are gonna do what's best for them and their family. Like, they don't owe us no explanation. Whether he chose to speak or not, that was gonna stop me from sleeping well at night. You know, I do know this though. Once you sign that contract in the NBA, they give you a book of rules, stuff you can't say, and rules you gotta stand on and you gotta stand by. If you don't follow the rules and you don't play the game, you're going to be exiled out of the NBA. And we know LeBron James, the face, he has to follow the rules. He was against the mandate. He still took the shot. So I'm not here to bash LeBron about everything. I don't feel like I feel like a lot of these basketball players are under a lot of pressure, of public pressure, and we don't realize what these cats really go through behind the scenes. Like, a lot of these cats can't really say what they really want to say. You think Russell Westbrook really want to play with Patrick Beverly? Y'all think he really likes Patrick Beverly and wants to play with LeBron and all this other stuff? I know Russell Westbrook wants out. He can't come out and say that. He has to play the game. So me, I'm not somebody that's irrational. I know I live in a world that we just gotta go with the facts and we gotta face reality. Guys can't. I have no problem with LeBron James said, man. I don't care if he ain't say nothing to next week. I have no problem with what he said. It was facts though. I agree with LeBron James said, but I do know that this LeBron, Chris Paul, Kevin Durant, all these cats, they gotta play the game. You in the NBA, you sign to Nike, you sign to all these other folks. There's rules behind that, bro. Just because you make a lot of money, don't mean you can say and do what you want to do. That's a fact. Pay attention to that stuff. I told y'all I'm getting the show. Look, they're gonna come out, they're gonna make little statements, they're gonna say wow and I'm disappointed, but they are not gonna come on here and tell you, they're not gonna go on the internet and say that guy was racist, that guy said this, that guy said that. Now behind closed doors, they saying stuff like that, but you know, public where they can be recorded or like they gonna make sure they ain't saying nothing, and so is them NBA owners. So how can I expect LeBron to come out and do something that's not realistic? He's not gonna be able to do that. LeBron needs to protect. He's gonna protect his brand just like everybody else. I ain't finna disrespect Bron because he want to protect his brand. I don't expect them to go outside there, bro. This is not the 50s and the 60s. Ain't none of these cats, Muhammad Ali and Kareem, they making too much money. They got too many brand endorsements. They got too much to live for. So I don't expect that. I see things different, bro. That's just me. I know what's realistic and I know what's not. So that's why I ain't really getting on top of that. I just want to make my point to this, though. I'm not here to look at these guys as black leaders. We can't sit back and wait on them to come speak up for the community. When we got to make sure we do our part. We got to make sure we root for each other more than what we do. We got to make sure, like, we got to be a better example for the young folks. Cause don't just teach them the you know what I'm talking about. Don't teach them all the negative ways. Show some positivity, bro. Show younger folk that there's better ways you can go about living your life instead of dying at 20 years old, 21 years old, bro, and risking your life for dumb stuff. That's my thing. Control what we can control, bro. Control what we can control, and what we can control is make sure you do your job as a father, whether you're a mother or father. But only that, make sure you respect other people and respect other people's kids too. Respect other people's kids and respect people in general. Respect yourself, bro. That's all too. And I'm gonna wrap it up, man. So, salute Ebon, salute everybody, man. We just got, I like shows like this. Very important show I wanted to do. Tomorrow, we'll be back on the sports stuff. But I mean, if it's something else come out, we're gonna keep speaking on. We're gonna keep coming up with different solutions. We ain't gonna just keep talking. We just gotta come with different solutions too, bro. I just want everybody to realize something, man. It's more than life than just tearing shit up. Cause it's black people. We need to get away from this whole feel like black people only good for just hood shit. Man, we are the most influential in the world. We got the most influence. Remember that, y'all. And make sure y'all hit that like button. Subscribe. Salute my boy E-Bun.
Hello?
Yeah, you hear me?
Yeah. You good, bro?
Yeah, salute to you, bro. I'm finna go.
Yeah. Salute to everybody on there, man. Look, man. Hey, man, you talking real walkie-talkie, bro. And man, have a good night, bro. And we do this thing tomorrow, bro.
Yes, sir. Yeah, we'll be back on here tomorrow, man. We're gonna have a show tomorrow. Yeah, salute
But
everybody.
I seen your growth, though. I seen your growth, though, bro.
Yeah,
I seen your growth. Yeah,
yep.
I seen your growth.
I appreciate it, my boy. Appreciate it, my dog. Yeah,
yes,
salute everybody. I'll holler at y'all tomorrow, man. Y'all be safe. Good night.
All right. Great.